podcast list, the audio podcast listeners that haven't seen that we haven't even uploaded in like a month. So.
Wow.
Hey, we're building the anticipation so that when we drop like 20 pods on the same day, you'll be like, damn, then they're just gonna have a catalog to go through.
Just straight content.
And then it's just they're gonna be catching up on the catalog as we become consistent, and then they're just gonna be in that cycle of watching.
Bro, good content.
But if you want to if you want to listen early, then you hop over to YouTube because YouTube pays us.
Indeed, you can also as well with donations.
I don't think we get paid for streams directly on Spotify for podcasts and stuff like that.
I mean, even if you did, is it like
you might have to
how
sign
many streams would you need? Like,
I know you can get paid for ads in between potentially, like because now I listen to like the No Jumper show and it'll be like a scripted ass ad, like some complete random just 15-second, 30-second scripted ad that sounds like take a break during your podcast to listen to blah blah blah. It's not like that where like one of their employees are doing it, but it's like just an actual commercial that runs. So I think Spotify might have a program where you can get ads playing in the middle of your podcast if you want to apply for it potentially, or they're just selling these on themselves and just throwing it in the middle of their podcast.
I'm saying fuck it.
But it's just like it sounds so like if you just had like if you were listening to music on like on SoundCloud and it's just an ad played in between.
Yeah,
it's like that every 25-30 minutes during your 2-hour podcast. It does it, so it's like, oh, you're getting paid for that.
Yeah, I mean that's probably.
But I don't know if Spotify does it automatically or if you just gotta sell it on your own. And,
get
put
paid,
it in
young nigga.
They probably gotta reach. I mean, you think it's automatic?
I don't, because I think if it is, it's a new thing. Because they didn't have that in the past. I know for sure. Because that's why people would be like, "This podcast is presented by whatever," because they paid, however much money, and then use my code this, so they know that you're actually doing shit.
Probably got like SoundCloud monetization or Spotify monetization for podcasts or some shit.
They got that shit on.
They have to nowadays. It's so popular. They kind of have to.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But I don't know if people are, isn't Joe Rogan still strictly Spotify or no?
Just for the audio. No, and video, but he can post clips to YouTube.
Oh.
But for the full start to finish, he has a Spotify deal. Same with DJ Academics with his show, Under the Radar or something. No, that's not. Let me look. I listened to it a couple times. Off the Record is what it's called. I'm out here playing. DJ Academics signed a Spotify deal. Probably got a few mil or whatever. To upload video and audio exclusively to there. So Spotify's out here getting them 360s.
Damn.
He's at the 360s.
Getting them 360s out, man.
360. That's crazy.
And then next thing
Jackson,
you know,
for some reason it's not letting me update the thumbnail on my phone. I'm gonna just email it to the computer's email.
Ain't no thumbnail. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna just send it to the email.
I'm kind of hot in here. I can't even count.
It is a little hot in here. Hopefully you guys can't hear the heater, but it's loud.
It's getting hot in here.
It's warm in here.
So take off on your
clothes. The air is dry. My nose is like about to start bleeding.
Man,
what's poppin'?
Man, I don't even know. What day is it today? Wednesday? We do this every Wednesday.
I swear,
What do we do this weekend? That's usually where we start.
I mean, shit, son. What? I don't even know, man. What is it? Who?
At the stove.
Yeah. Anything? Anybody do anything fun this weekend?
Nothing crazy.
Or even since last Wednesday, really. It doesn't have to be this weekend. Jeez.
On me.
I'm trying to think. So I don't even know. I feel like Thursday, I have no clue. I freaking worked. Friday, worked. Saturday.
It all just blends together.
Kicked it.
It really does.
On me, I just kicked it. Worked a little bit. And Sunday, worked.
Yeah.
It was a very working day. We
worktastic week, man.
On me, I was off on Monday. We all were off on Monday. That was about it. But on Monday, I pretty much just stayed in bed or played a game or some shit.
As you can tell, we're very exciting people.
Very, very.
A lot of
Well, we did make new setups on
That's right.
Sunday
New
evening.
setups
Was that Sunday evening
for what?
For the
for
pants.
the store for the pants or Monday?
Oh, I was Sunday.
It
I
might have
wasn't.
been Monday or Sunday evening. Monday.
What, the new
I mean,
pants
so if it's
hangers?
been a little
Yeah.
while, make sure you come through and check us out, 1521 Southeast Como Avenue. We just got a brand new pants set up, so come find you a
Yeah.
fresh pair today.
Put some trousers on.
I said,
All the pants.
get your fit tight with a tight pair of pants.
No, we
Yes,
actually got some
sirski.
fire
Trying to
pants.
post
I
this
can't
stuff.
lie. For
We
the
do.
low too.
We got
bro.
some very good pants. I'd say we got some Palm Angels, got some
Capital.
Capital, a lot of
A lot of Levi, a
Carhartt.
lot of
Even
Lot
when it
of
comes
Levi.
down to like the
Subi.
normal jeans,
Yeah.
Just nice jeans.
Mhm.
like the little Levi's or whatever, it may have you the. I don't
We
even
got
know.
some designer Levi and some regular vintage Levi.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Oh, bro.
Definitely.
Really, all types of shit across the board. So whatever you need, man,
Let me see this.
up to broke, we got you.
get your ass in here, boy.
Oh, bro. Come drop a bag even if you don't got it.
Yeah. I went to City Vintage Thrift on yesterday. That was
Cashed
pretty
out.
fun. Cashed out. Did a little
Bussin'.
fun cash out with Za, and I don't want to butcher his wife's name, but I think her name is Nue. But yeah, they were really cool people. Really, really cool people. Dope spot over in Maplewood across from the mall. Go check them out if you haven't gotten a chance. But yeah, they're dope. The Sersky.
On me, man.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck with it.
I haven't been there.
Listen.
I want to go to some more shops. What's your favorite store? Like
Ever.
aesthetic, like,
Aesthetic
or maybe
wise.
what's your favorite store, or what's one store that left an impression on you when you walked in, and just the way it looked and the way like it felt. Like
Mm.
damn, like
I'ma
like
tell
I
you
would
right
come here
now,
just for like the ambiance.
Minnesota
say-
or any store in general?
Any store.
Any store in
Yeah.
general. Okay.
Kith right off bat. First thing I seen when I walked into Kith was I was in Kith in Miami. Just got back from a cruise, and then we stopped in like kind of where they have like a lot of designer kind of store district area. And yeah, the Kith store was over there, and it was like super super dope. But the first thing you notice is like this huge Air Force One like light mural wall, and it was like just an archway of like Air Force Ones, and it lit up the whole store. Like it was insane. And like I guess like that's like the staple like of their
You said in what
stores
state?
in Miami. That was like the staple of like their stores, is like doing this huge like Air Force One kind of like light fixture, and they're all different at every store. So I definitely want to see like the other ones, because that Miami one just looked insane, and if the other ones are as insane or
Yeah.
any better.
New York
gonna
location,
be crazy.
like LA location,
with it.
probably off the chain too.
Oh, you see them?
Yeah,
Does
I'm
it show
looking
you?
at it.
Oh, bro,
Yeah.
let me see.
Oh me.
You're talking about like a shoe wall, right?
It's like a it's like a shoe. It should be like an arch.
Yep.
Like an archway of
my
Air Force
God,
Ones, and they're
what?
lights. So it's just like silhouettes. So they're literally like, what do you call it? The light fixture? Yeah, the fixture or the shade or whatever.
Yeah, no, that's
pretty
some,
cool.
that's some other shit. Yeah, I ain't never seen no shit like that.
Yeah, and they do that in every store, every single store, but it's different. All the other stores are different. So like I think New York has like a huge wavy one with Air Forces, and it just like it's just as mesmerizing as that Miami one.
Yeah, we
I
should
can-
do
I
that
can
with Black Air Forces.
we gotta find our
black light
own
Air
little
Force.
niche thing that just makes everyone want to walk in.
I swear.
I mean, because we be playing like rap videos and stuff. There's not a lot of places that play rap videos. I,
swear.
feel
Yeah,
like
We
no.
really just
we
be
at
on the
every
YouTube.
store just
bro.
just straight having
Just
just
whatever.
banging rap shit, explicit music,
Like
That's
underground
just our
tracks and
underground
shit.
tracks only,
Yeah.
and it's just our playlist full of
I
shit in every store. That'd be insane, bro.
Oh,
That'd be
bro.
our little niche. You
Yo,
just come
that would
into
be
Waterwave to
Our
listen
song-
to new music.
Yo, because
Our
like, that could be a
song
huge
choices
thing.
are
Like artists would
definitely
really want to get on the
Yup.
Waterway playlist to be played in the store type
in the
shit.
stores,
Like that could
bro.
be,
Bro.
like, that could be fucking crazy.
All right, too much sauce for y'all niggas.
I swear, y'all niggas start knocking.
You guys would have to open a store first and then build the brand equity to even be able to do that.
Yeah, I
Yep.
don't even care. It'll take you a
If you
couple
if you
years
can do
in
it,
the
go
game.
ahead. It took we're 2 years in, so
Yeah,
go
honestly,
ahead.
if you can do it, hats off to you. But you know, it's definitely not.
But
gonna
if we make a second store and already do it, then it's our shit.
yeah, it's claimed, nigga.
Yeah, we do it. I mean,
Crazy.
we already got a playlist. I haven't really threw it out there that an incentive is that we'll play your music in the store, Because I don't know if I could though, because we do play the playlist at least once or twice a week, like all day in here. So like,
On me, bro.
so like yeah, if you do get your
on.
shit played in there, some people gonna be damn, how do I get on? And then yeah, you just gotta submit.
You
Never
never
know.
know. You never know.
You never know what customers
know,
walking
but
in there and just like, man,
There's gotta
who
be
is
like
this?
a really
I've
good
done that
way
before.
about.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
Yeah,
Bro,
a lot of people
There've
ask.
been
A
times
lot
I've
of
been in
people
the
ask about
bathroom and I'm
people out on
fucking
the
like, let me
screen.
Shazam this track real
Yeah,
quick.
ask about what?
Like what's being played on the TV. They'll be like, "What's that?" or "Who's
Oh,
this?"
hell
Whether
yeah.
it's a YouTube video or like music or whatever.
Yeah.
People just be like, even Telly came in. He's like, "What's this?" or whatever. It was like a vlog of like a UFC fighter or something. I was like, I'm guessing it's some UFC shit, and it was. And the next scene was to do with some cauliflower or whatever we call it. And I was like, oh yeah. It's
Tell me
UFC.
I didn't call Patty's rise.
Oh no, you called it. You
How
called
many
it.
years ago was that?
It was like a year, right?
A
Patty
year or
Pimblett?
two. A year or two. It was like a year and a half,
Because
maybe.
like 2 years ago, he wasn't like really like he wasn't really on the scene like 2 years
Yes,
ago.
this was in Europe,
'Cause-
bro. Before he
Yeah.
hit, didn't I send you them videos of his old Strike
Because
Force videos?
Because I remember you sent me stuff before he fought in the UFC.
Yes,
And I was
yes.
like, I don't know, bro. This nigga talk kind of funny.
Ooh, that shit crazy.
And then
But yeah, no, that was the UFC video you were showing Telly. It's Patty's
Oh,
fight.
oh, yeah.
Patty's fight
That's what
coming
we're
up.
saying.
He's fighting this Saturday.
Yeah.
This Saturday.
Patty Pimblett.
And
Is
it's
that how you say
so
it?
crazy,
Pimblett?
bro.
Pimblett.
I was telling
Pimblett?
Ouija a year ago,
Yeah,
bro.
bro,
Patty the
literally that
baddie, bro.
he's-
Watch this kid.
I
Watch
seen he
this
was
kid.
doing some crazy
He's literally
eating
on
shit
track
one
to be the
time,
next
and I was
Conor
like,
McGregor. Except like he's probably gonna do way better because he's not as crazy.
I said that word for word. He's
Yeah,
gonna beat
no.
a Conor McGregor.
I've been
And
seeing
that
it like
shit-
viral online for
It's
a while.
fucking crazy.
Cause
bro.
I literally seen it before he even got into UFC.
Like-
I seen him doing some viral shit, just acting a fool, and I knew he was gonna get in.
I know he was like.
Just automatic.
what's it
It's just
called?
branding.
He was doing
branding.
like
If you can do that well
a lot
as a fighter,
eating
bro.
videos.
Yep. The eating shit that makes him viral.
He'll get
Him being
fat
fat,
quick as
doing
hell.
that.
He's
Yep.
a little chunky dude.
And then he'll lose all the
bro.
weight like quick as hell, and he'll get fat quick as hell.
Yeah, no, he's a very
But
very
he always
interesting
gets
person for
finishes,
sure.
though, too.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he's very
That's his
exciting.
thing.
Very
Mhm.
exciting fighter. Cause like the thing is like he the type
think
of
I
nigga
should-
he'll just throw caution to the wind and like if he wants to hit you like he'll just stand in front of you and just wham wham wham. But he's also he's crazy as fuck on the ground too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
So-
last 2 fights won by submission.
What do you
Damn,
think? What do you think about this? Do you think he's gonna win?
This next weekend,
Who's he fighting?
I'd say so.
Jared Gordon.
Because like I feel like honestly like for somebody like that,
Sounds
they're not.
intimidating.
He's not gonna really see any real serious challenges in an opponent until the
Yeah.
UFC throws him a ranked fighter.
Yeah.
Because
Is he
like
not ranked yet?
No.
they're still kind of building him up. They're still giving him like the unranked, the kind of gimme fights to kind of build
Builds
the
his
hype,
confidence,
build his
build the hype.
confidence. You know,
Not
'Cause
get knocked out.
Because I mean,
too
you look way
early.
better. Because if you crunch 3 or 4 niggas and then go on and crunch the top of the division, it just looks so good. Like you
Yep.
know, like 7,
But
like
you have to give it to him this. He has basically headlined his last 2 fights
Oh,
for the
100%.
UFC
Yeah.
and sold out. Like
Yeah.
sold out
Because
crowds.
people
dude,
wanna see
he
him fight.
sells
Yeah.
out when, and especially
Is
in his
he-
home
is he the
in
main fight at
Dublin,
the end of the
right?
night?
Yeah.
In Dublin.
on
No,
this
that's
one?
Ireland. I'm tweaking.
Yeah.
Liverpool.
Was he in the past
Liverpool.
ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like the last 2
100%
cards he had
sure.
in Liverpool, they sold out.
Yup.
And he's on the main card. bro.
Main card, bro.
He's a unranked fighter on the main card. That does not happen.
That does not. It does not.
not
And
getting the
literally,
last
Jan
fight.
Not the
Jan
last fight,
Blachowicz
no.
is supposed to be the headliner this weekend, and the UFC's pushing
The people's
all.
champ, bro. The
Everyone
people's-
is pushing all of the media towards Patty and Jared Gordon's fight.
Literally,
It's
people
literally.
don't care about Jan.
They don't even care about a championship fight,
They don't care about
5-round
that.
fight,
Yeah, they don't
and
give a fuck
that's
about that nigga.
that's
Pretty
the real
violent.
fight this weekend.
Literally a belt, the lightweight,
Peter
the
Yan?
lightweight.
Yeah.
the
Or
light
no,
heavyweight.
Jan Blachowicz.
Oh, I just heard young.
Yeah, he's Polish.
Yeah, the Polish power,
What weight class is that?
light heavyweight.
Light.
Yeah, he beat Adesanya.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was
the
the one
dude
that beat
that
him.
just
The one
recently.
of 2 men.
The,
Oh, no, when
the-
Adesanya
the
went
bit
up?
when he went up, yeah.
Man, I won't even. count. That
Adesanya
was
lost
unfortunate
recently,
fight.
right?
He
Yep.
lost to Pereira.
This to the guy that was beating him in kickboxing back in the day.
Yes,
that shit was
unfortunately,
hell.
yes. Man,
That
it's
shit
crazy.
fucked up, bro. My nigga finna come back though.
Because he'll
The
get his
10
rematch.
times
craziest
stronger.
shit, though,
'Cause he'll
the
get his
craziest
rematch to
shit,
win it
though,
back, right?
is like this
Yeah.
nigga, bro. For multiple times, he's either won the fight and got fucked in via split decision, or has won majority of the fight and gotten finished. So
Yup.
it's like Is it a situation where like it does this? Do you think Alex just has his number? Like when he decides to empty the gas tank and he's like, I'm gonna finish this nigga, he just can and he will every time they fight, because like out of the 3 times, like Izzy's clearly the better fighter, but when it comes to like finishing the fight,
yeah,
you know, like
who's the last man standing?
Like, do you like
they need to be
like
more
do you
aggressive.
think like what do you think like if let's say like in their next fight, if they fight again, like how do you think that plays out?
I mean, I just feel like like Reset, a little bit more aggressive, but also a little bit smarter. Like the thing is I feel like sometimes he gets too in the zone of, yo, I'm like literally in the Matrix. I'm doing this shit. Like I'm dodging everything. This nigga can't
Mr.
touch
Weave.
me. To where like you literally just drop your guard for that 1 second and you miss. And then it's like the thing is I
Someone
feel like
that
since he's
powerful.
a little bit like slimmer because he's taller and shit than a lot of the people in that weight class, he like can get knocked out. We already know that. He doesn't have an iron chin, or it's not impossible to sleep him. It's just he's very hard to hit. So it's like you need to make sure that you can't get hit like Floyd Mayweather. Like you cannot get hit, and you need to be putting on all the hits on that nigga. And that should have been the goal even into that 5th round, because his only goal was to put any type of hit on you in the 5th round.
Yeah,
and he got it.
He came out with just pure fire.
Just
in the
pure
5th.
fire.
And like the thing is, what Izzy's counter to like him trying to stop the heat was like he kept trying to go in for like a half-ass clinch.
Yep.
But like every single time
Yep.
he would go for the clinch
He would just
instead
get
of
knocked
he
out.
would like try to kind of circle out at
Yeah.
the same time.
Yeah,
and it's
no.
like if you're going for the like. It was like, bro, like so for one, for people who fight, if you're not necessarily a fight fan, Alex Pereira has a mean ass left hook. Izzy continuously all fight would try to clinch and try to circle out into that left hook, and in the 5th round he circled out in the perfect spot to get clipped in the chin, and that's how it led to the final sequence.
Yep.
But it's just like that was his solution in that fight, and it was just like, nigga. It wasn't really work. It kind of worked for 4 rounds,
Yeah,
I guess.
no, it kind of did. It
kind
kind of did. But then once that nigga went rage mode, bro, it was over. He didn't care about no clinch. He didn't care about none of that.
Oh,
bro
bro,
was just
literally.
running through punching.
was
Bro,
on demon
he
time.
was running through everything, just punching.
said,
And
"Fuck
that's
that
what
shit."
you
He said-
gotta expect out of a nigga who won it, bro.
Bro, and
that's
I
what
won't
you
lie,
have
he's
to
the bigger
expect.
man too.
Literally,
so, like,
bro.
what do you expect? He's the
Exactly,
bigger man.
bro.
He's the hungrier man.
Like,
He's
bro.
already beaten you 3 times.
Like at that point, you
2
would have
times.
just did better, just running around the damn circle for a whole 3 minutes, bro.
Yeah,
That's what he.
literally, bro.
That's what he would have
Literally,
just
bro.
did better than even trying to entertain that shit, trying to catch that shit. I was like,
bro.
oh, that made me cringe so hard.
He
I
looked
can't even
soft.
lie.
Like, he
it
ma-
did,
like, mad
it did.
soft.
But the thing is you could tell through the first 4 rounds, bro ain't soft. But it's like he just ruined it in the last 5th, and it's like it's just sad because that was how their last fight played out. But a part of me wants to believe that this is just like the marketing aspect of it all. I want to believe that this is the marketing aspect, and it doesn't make sense how a nigga could not expect a nigga to come out like fist blazing
In the
like that
5th.
in the 5th
When
and
he's
act like
down.
that. Like
Yeah,
it just
bro.
doesn't make sense to me almost. And like the way that he's just been taking this high road and like
Yeah.
like doing all these interviews with everybody and their mama, like I'm just like I feel like bro just kind of knew that he wanted to just take a smooth L, not have to deal with all the pressure of maybe all other shit, and maybe that's what the UFC wanted was that L, so then they can come back, resell this shit the same way because they knew everyone was gonna watch it just like they did the first time. So like I don't know, like
And then,
it's just
and then because the thing is like
it would be.
because like if playing off that, I mean like the thing is that people were honestly kind of getting sick of watching Izzy win
Yeah.
over and over. So I
Literally.
mean like you hand him this quick loss, he comes back, gets a dub. I mean, it almost kind
Now
of
the people love him again.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
it's like a
saying?
Rocky situation. Like this
Exactly.
foreign nigga came over here and stomped our. Like I guess he doesn't necessarily only rep America, but he's our guy, though.
Yeah.
You know, you got the
A
swag.
lot of Americans fuck with him, bro.
Yeah,
I'd
you
say
know,
a lot
like-
of Americans fuck with him.
Like like a lot of Americans definitely stand with him. So it's like, if like he kind of overcomes that hurdle, I feel like it definitely will win over a lot more people again,
Yeah.
at least.
For sure. For sure. And the
I'm
thing
excited.
is, too, is Alex Pereira, like, his career ain't over after that either.
Facts.
So it's like he can always be Izzy's villain, like forever, basically, like a DC John Jones kind of
Facts.
situation, depending on whoever comes out the winner and shit.
I'm going cap though. I feel like besides Izzy, he's getting stomped by anyone else in the division though. Like Whitaker, I think is stomping him. I think any strong wrestler,
Pereira?
Low
Pereira.
key.
I think any
Yeah.
strong wrestler
He
stomping
hasn't
him.
fought anyone in the UFC for real.
Yeah, he
hasn't-
didn't look good with the grappling shit. Even what Izzy was trying to
Izzy
do
had
on
him
him,
down.
he was not doing
Nigga,
good.
if Izzy took you down, a real wrestler go to
yeah,
thrash you.
gonna thrash you. That is kind of true. That is true.
Yeah. What if Izzy comes back? Obviously, he's gonna come back and fight again. But what if he loses? Then is it like
It's
he's
just
he's
over
retiring?
for him.
He's done. He just.
I
fuck
mean,
it?
He might as well.
And then
at that
then
point, I ain't
Pereira's
gonna lie.
just that guy. I mean, that Pereira's just the guy who had his
What's
number
Pereira's?
now.
How many UFC fights does he have?
That
like-
was his
like-
first. I'm pretty
No,
sure.
No, I think he
wasn't
had
it?
4.
Oh
I think
yeah,
like
yeah. He went on.
Four.
Yeah, like,
Izzy was maybe his 4th. I
Yeah.
think.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like
And they just
he's,
gave him
he's one
the
of the
fight?
Yeah.
fastest title shots in
Yeah.
history.
Yep.
One of the fastest.
Just
So that's
because
why
of the
that's why there
history?
is a
Yeah.
narrative saying
Yeah.
that the UFC was trying to push Izzy out.
Yeah,
by
because they have a
fast-tracking him to
history
the
of like,
top.
hey,
Yeah.
this guy has beat him before. Like, let's see if he can do it again.
I mean, what are you gonna do when a nigga literally destroys your whole division? You have to go find the one nigga in the
Yeah,
world
bro.
that beat his ass.
Like, you got to. And the thing is, the
it's
craziest
sad.
shit is that it
It's
works.
sad.
Well, 'cause
It
if you-
worked.
'cause
if you
Literally.
think about it in the like NFL, if like if Tom Brady and the Patriots are winning every year, you gonna trade for the best players,
Literally.
so you can beat that guy. So the UFC
Literally.
is like, shit, you keep beating all these other guys. I gotta find some good talent that's gonna beat you. That's the
Some
key of the
fresh
game.
meat.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's good
and,
recruiting.
and you can't let him get beat to
That
a
is the game.
pulp either. You have to at least just give him those few fights to show that he can fight, and then it's like
bro.
you got to throw him right on the plate fresh because Izzy's like what 10 fights in almost, like more probably in the
He
UFC.
was
think
like
more.
he was
More?
like
20.
he was like on a 7 or 8 fight title defense.
Okay, yeah. So,
So,
he's
like-
got a lot. He has like
he has
12,
a lot of
13.
fights.
Yeah.
like 13
Yeah. So like literally like imagine they just
Crazy.
needed to hurry up and push bro up so he didn't get deteriorated on the way, like, and just
Literally,
quickly
bro.
beat Izzy's ass so they could get him out.
Literally, bro. Because I
That shit's
promise you,
fucked.
as soon as he fights anyone else that's
Yeah.
not Izzy,
Yeah.
he's
Like a
probably gonna get
wrestler
thrashed.
and shit.
And
Yeah,
then
bro.
and then it's gonna be a nice mix up all over again for the UFC, and then they can make money and
Yeah.
people can bet money on different people again and shit.
You got
Like,
a bunch of fun matchups you can throw in there.
yeah, because I swear it's more than just talent with the UFC, bro.
Oh, dude, it's
To
so
me,
political.
you can
It's
tell
so
it's
political.
very political in that shit, and it's like I get it. Dana's running a business, bro. You gotta do that shit,
No,
bro.
what's gonna happen is Izzy's gonna win, and then they're gonna go for a third fight, and then he's gonna lose, and then bro's gonna take on the
If
next
he
guy,
loses, that would be so fucked.
just so that he can
Bro, but
move on.
I could
but he
honestly
drove it out for a
actually,
whole
if he-
year.
If Izzy comes back and beats him, they're definitely going straight to the trilogy third fight.
Definitely.
Shit, that's a
100%.
good few years in fights right there, and it's like
They're
for
getting-
for
they're
yeah for
feasting off
them
that.
they're
Yeah.
feasting and they know already. That's what I'm saying. They might have this shit really lined
bro,
up, bro.
like, they probably
really
do,
lined up.
bro.
They already know that we got this shit on a platter for these people, and they're just sitting there, just like, all right, let's just wait like
You don't have to
8
give up your
months.
title to nobody
Yeah,
besides each other back and
yeah,
forth.
literally, they're like,
Oh
let's
my
wait
God.
8 months for the next one, and then 8 months in between for the other one.
Just
Them niggas
perfect
know,
for
bro.
them niggas.
They know, bro.
That's
I'm telling
crazy.
you, they know. They got that shit in a freaking planner for years.
Yeah, because I won't even cap. It did strike me as weird how he was just nonchalant about getting knocked out.
That's
and it,
what
like,
I'm
and
saying,
like,
bro.
that like he was coming at like Anderson Silva's fucking like title defense record. Like,
Exactly,
Like he
bro.
was becoming like true GOAT pound for pound potential, at least record status.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, the bag had to have been big enough.
I swear, bro.
The bag
to.
had to have been big enough to give it all. To just say
'Cause
fuck
that
this
was
shit.
just- it had to.
It's just a media sport. It's just a record number.
I
don't
swear,
know.
it might as well just be the music industry at this point with all these industry plans.
Literally, bro. Literally, bro.
Man,
Pereira could have been in the UFC like 5 years ago.
Oh, bro,
You
100%.
saying he couldn't have been?
100%. Because this nigga, bro, because like I won't lie, his like I don't know a lot about the kickboxing feud as far as like their organizations,
Mhm.
but I know that his like from what I'd seen, his accolades are pretty much the best of the best that you can
Mhm.
essentially get in the
Literally,
sport.
literally.
So I mean, like, when you're doing that for years and you're still just killing niggas across the board, and he actually did do one fight in MMA and then went back to kickboxing because like he got like a better opportunity or something like
Mhm.
that. But like,
probably paid more. in
I
some
think that's what it
stages.
was. I think that's
Yeah.
what it was. Because like MMA, especially back then, wasn't shit compared to like what like at least six figures with kickboxing.
Nah,
Kickboxing.
for real.
Kick soxing.
Nigga, I
Kick
can't.
noxing.
I'm inarticulate.
Kick roxing.
Flip flopping.
Don't fight, kids. You speak like me.
I swear.
Damn.
What else is news?
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
News.
I don't even know. I feel like I haven't even posted like a news post. in
The
a few
orange
days.
lobsters dropped.
Yo,
They did,
anybody
and sneaker news,
anybody hit on those?
Anybody hit on those? Comment right now, and I'll
If you
slide to your
do-
IP. I need them. I don't even know if
You
anyone
gotta
in
slide
Minnesota
to
hit,
IP.
bro.
Probably
Bro,
not.
does
I mean,
anybody?
there's
Did
gonna
we
be
find out
people
how many
with them,
pairs there were?
obviously.
There were 6
Wh-
pairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
Did
If that was the case, there wouldn't even be a full size run
me.
available. Like, nigga,
6 of each size.
Jesus. You said to be one of the first 6 people to just get it into your cart, and then you just got your size
Oh,
made to order.
Bro,
Like, that
I
would
need
be
to grab
crazy.
my pair right now
I
before they
mean,
get anything
before they get
over a
any
band.
higher,
Are
yeah.
you
They're
about
already
to?
over
Are
a
you gonna
band.
pull the trigger?
I
right
really
now?
want to, bro.
They're already over a band.
Did you see that they
They're like 10,
Depending on your
50
size, I guess.
for my size. They're like 10.
did
Bro,
you
you
see
gotta go
Concepts
through
redropped them
Goat.
for 30 minutes yesterday?
The special box?
Dude, they don't
The
even
special
guarantee
box.
authenticity
Why?
on StockX.
So
I seen there
so
was some
You
type
haven't
of
seen
leak.
that?
Yeah,
maybe
no.
we should talk about that.
Obviously,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know. This
yeah.
might be a
Like,
good-
So
oh,
we
you
were
couldn't
we were
say
all in the
that.
store
You
and
can't
shit, and then like I saw
need
the
a special
post like
box.
8 minutes too late. I think Reese might have seen it right before the 30 mark, but it was like at 2:00 they posted. We're reopening the Orange Lobster concepts drop on the website. Too many botters and too many fake like accounts or whatever, like double addresses. So then they basically just like took all of them back and then just re-put them
Bro,
out for 30 minutes
good
just for
manual
whoever was
available entry.
For all
paying
the,
attention.
for all the basically all the botted ones that had multiple addresses, they basically canceled all
Like
those.
yeah,
Yeah,
they,
so the
no,
ones that
like
could catch
anything
type
that had
shit.
like multiple addresses, they just took them back, and then anything that they could suspect as botted, they took them
Canceled,
back.
they already
Yeah,
have
they
them.
canceled
bro.
them.
Yeah,
I was
that's-
like,
if you
dang.
a manual hitter, you could have got you a
Yeah,
pair.
easy in 30
What-
minutes.
Imagine you were a manual
That'd be
hitter.
fucked. Nigga, can you
Damn.
imagine? But for the botters though, can you imagine if you like successfully came up on like 20 pairs?
Bruh.
Like nigga,
20
nigga.
bands.
You be
Like
so
what
happy.
is that? Like 3? So it's $350 a pair.
You trying to get the special box? You
Like-
don't even want to just get. You wouldn't get the normal box.
No, what
It's
the
only like $400, $500, $600.
I won't even cap. I would if I were to buy a pair, especially with the price they're at.
You
I'm
need
going
the
special box.
It's only a 1037.
I bet if you, what's the highest
Because
bid?
it's like
I'm on Goat.
you can still see
Ooh.
top offer, I think,
yeah, you just gotta go back to the.
How much is it going for right now?
because you might be
bro?
able because you could maybe put an offer for even cheaper.
I think StockX is
Top offer
1050.
980.
So yeah, you
What's
gotta pay over.
top
last
off?
Last sale 1018.
Damn.
Damn, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, let me stop capping. Like $1,000 for a shoe is not bad. That's a lot.
But for what it comes
teddy
with-
For
bears
what the
and
shoe-
all
for
And
that.
it was
what you're
$350 retail.
Yeah.
Like that isn't
Yeah.
that bad.
That's
to
only
be
3x.
real. To be real.
That's only 3 times retail. That's
No,
less
it's
than
not.
3
Cause-
times.
yeah,
retail.
that's
Cause-
not that bad.
Because I'm pretty
Right?
sure
Not bad
I'm
at
pretty
all.
sure retail Bear Bricks are 180, I think, and then they normally resell in like the 200 300s. So it's like if you're really thinking
What
about that,
for the, like the 400% one.
they
That
could,
one's
they
a
normally
180?
come together. They come with the
Oh.
100 and 400, and then
Oh,
they have
okay.
1,000% one.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's like the huge ass one. But yeah, literally like those are like 200 300 resale. So and it's like if you think about that, you have like the shoe with the box like 130 or 350 you could say, and then freaking like the Bear Brick, which could be $300. That's like $600 value almost.
Instantly,
Obviously,
then the box. I mean, like
the
down
box
the
period.
line.
Yeah.
And then the rarity that adds the collectibleness.
Yeah.
to
Because I mean, so wait, so what are like so? Because like the other ones, they're selling for like 2+ brand new, right? Like special
Green
box?
ones, special box, 1600.
Yeah.
Okay. What are
some,
like what are
some of the other
ones?
one of the special boxes is pretty expensive.
Purple special box, 1750.
Okay, so they're not as high as I thought.
There's I don't know. There's some. There's definitely some high ones.
The red special box, 17 bands.
Yeah. Good luck.
Oh my god.
Do you have the red ones?
One actually,
But not
yeah, I do
special
have. I
box?
do have the red one, not special box. One of them sold for 15K and another one sold for 17.8K.
Oh my God! So people have bought in it for
What's
that.
blue at?
It hasn't popped up. Oh yeah, Blue Lobster. That's not the special box though. Did they have a special box?
I think it
for
was
the
like a
blue one?
cooler. Right?
Yeah, isn't it
Oh,
the the
yeah.
ice box?
No,
You have
that's
that's
the green
purple.
one.
Oh,
That's
that's
green.
right.
Yeah, I have that one.
There's a.
They should
Which
have a
one's the
special box
crate?
somewhere.
Which one's the
The
crate?
crate is the red one.
Red one is a crate. What's blue? Should.
Yeah, I can look it up.
Ah, here it is. Oh my
Oh, it's
God.
What is it?
motherfucking.
Jeez.
Oh, it's taking a
Hold on,
second.
wow.
18 plus.
Wait, so what size are we looking at? We looking at a 10.5.
Yeah, I was just looking at 10.5.
So the people are asking 6,500.
But what is the box?
Oh, it's like a concept. It's like a.
It is the
Oh.
cooler. It is the cooler.
Okay, it's the
the cooler.
concept's cooler. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Last
I
sale
know
was
my
4,200.
SBs, man.
So then what's purple?
Purple is another ice block.
It's another
Purple
ice.
and green are ice
Oh, it's the
blocks.
one that's actually like an
The
ice block.
Yeah,
is
the
the
actual
box.
shoe box.
Yeah.
And then the green
The
one
green
comes
one's-
in the ice box.
Yeah, yeah,
But
that
the
shit is-
box is normal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
See it. Yeah, I need one, man.
And then yeah, and
2,400
then
for my son.
top it
I
all
don't even
off
got
with the
any.
yellow.
What they got a special box?
I think isn't it like a picnic setup or something?
Yeah, I think it came with like tongs and everything.
Yeah, like it's like
Damn.
you're eating the lobster
Yeah.
like right there or some
Yeah.
shit.
Interesting.
Does it have special box? Like
It-
I don't,
it
on
should.
StockX, I don't know if it doesn't show a picture. Someone's willing to pay 10 bands for a size 13 yellow right now, but there's none for sale. Last sale's
Oh my
42K for a yellow.
Jesus.
Oh my lord.
You gotta just go dig into
And a
every
size
single
11
storage
too, if
unit
you
in
know that's
America.
your size.
I
Yeah,
swear to
scraping the
God.
price up.
There's bids on like a lot of sizes too.
Dude,
A
they
lot of
got
people are
my
willing to pay for them, but no
size.
one has them.
Oh me,
Yeah, I
I need
don't
that
know.
10.5.
I guess that
Somebody
Size 6
got a
also has it.
20 band bid on a 10.5 with no sale on it.
That's crazy because no one has one probably.
Not that they want to sell, or not.
That's
that the DS.
DS. Yeah,
there's
that's the
probably
thing.
no DS in
That's-
the world.
Yeah, maybe
That's
one, and
fucked.
it's probably in someone's closet that doesn't even know what it's worth.
Or just
I
holding
sw-
it for another.
Well, how
10
many
years.
did they make? What's the story behind the yellow lobsters?
Supposedly they said they made like I don't even know.
Like it's like,
like
under
25 of
100,
each
right?
or some
Yeah,
shit,
like
some nut
or
shit.
like very very low quantity because there's got to be like a direct reason why it's so expensive and so hard to get, and obviously it has to be quantity. But why didn't they produce a lot? Does anyone know?
of the lobsters.
Yellow lobsters. Anyone know like the story
It might have
behind
been
that?
maybe one of their first shoes or something
Like
that they got concepts.
yeah, it was like was it just that it never like fully publicly released? Like you know how like obviously like someone's if, like now if
here.
like the lobster release is gonna be like probably
Here's Nike's
20,
story
30,
on
40, 50,000
There were
pairs
36 pairs
in total.
total.
And why is that?
And I actually know the reason. So the reason is because in Maine, the yellow lobster is a 1 in 40 million
Wow.
chance of finding,
Mm.
and they wanted it to be at equal odds with the sneaker.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy because when you look up yellow lobster
Interesting, right?
rarity, those pop up before the shoe.
Yeah, no,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
So literally
yeah,
on
what if you
Nike's website it says Nike Dunk Low Pro SB Yellow Lobster official release July 2009 box color blue box, so it's blue
just
box
blue
era.
box.
Oh, damn.
Your chances of pulling up a Maine lobster trap and finding a yellow lobster are roughly 1 in 40 million. And while the odds are better of finding the yellow lobster Dunk Low Pro SB, they're an equally rare anomaly. Fishing for the golden okra and Terra Brown lobsters is a plight as they weren't offered to retail, with only friends and SB employees coming up all yellow on this limited release. So it's only family and friends. That's crazy.
That's why if you click on it,
So-
like they don't even say the retail price for StockX because it wasn't for retail.
My
So,
brain
yeah.
literally just broke for a
So
second.
yeah, that's
So
why them
they
bitches
basically
ain't
just said, "Hey, this is worth what you think it's worth, and sell it for what you think it's worth."
Yeah.
And some people have sold it for 6, and some people sold it
Some
for
people sold-
20 to 40.
You know, there's that SB employee that gave that hoe away for
The
just
lowest-
For
the
the
lowest
low,
like-
gave it
like-
to their kid or some shit,
or like
bro,
just like
and then
sold
they
to
get
someone,
thrashed.
or like someone, you're like sold it for like a band and thought it was like a good deal or something. Because this had to be like before StockX, right?
Yeah.
100%. I mean, 2009. We're talking
Yeah.
before like everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To where people didn't even think about it like that. Like, I
There's
mean,
no
they knew
way
it- they
there's a
knew it was
DS pair.
valuable.
There's
Yeah,
no,
no way.
fucking way.
Bro,
there's
literally,
a
I'm
DS
cause, like I
pair
was looking
still.
at StockX and it's like, bro, there's no proof you have to show that you own the shoe to put it on here. So I can
To
be
sell.
like, yeah, I have
The-
a 10.5 for $1 million. Who wants to buy it? I don't have it, but like you can just do that shit. So there's probably not one that exists for real.
I mean, there's bids though, so you could just hit sell and send them your yellow lobsters.
What you have to do? Fly to China. Find the best replica manufacturer of all time. Get one made. Age
Should we do it for a YouTube video?
He said age it. No,
Age it.
you're
No,
gonna
because-
need to find the worker that pressed that bitch back in 2009.
Oh, bro.
And you go have to date. So you're gonna
have to-
first
you
have
have
to
to
go to the
source
factory.
exact
You're gonna have
same
to go to the
materials.
directory
You had-
of the factory.
you would have to
You
Be
source
gotta-
going
the
to the back
material.
of the Nike factory where they got the extra cuts. I'm stealing them, throwing them together, so I don't even gotta age the shoe.
Yep.
And then I'm selling it for 50 bands on StockX.
Because then it would be authentic.
And then we use
because it
that
would
down
actually
payment
be
for a
from-
house.
It would
Or a
actually
building.
be from that era. So yeah.
Huh?
Lowest they ever sold on StockX was 3.5K
Wow.
for size 11 and size 7.
But no, that is very
And it was
interesting. Like, I
food.
wonder if StockX ever has to
But
like,
that was back in like 2016.
if they've ever had to turn down a pair of yellow
That's crazy.
lobsters. Like, how many people have tried sending in fake yellow lobsters to StockX? You
Probably
think?
so many.
I won't even cap.
Like, it's
They
gotta
probably have
be-
Just trying to cash in on a
Bro,
quick
there's-
10K.
Oh,
Bro, someone's
bro.
definitely buying a pair of fake lobsters on a Chinese website, and as soon as they come, regardless of what it looks like, they just saying, "Let's just see." Because
Let's just
like
see.
what you spending maybe $200-300 on a fake, most likely. You finna fucking sell that, or I mean, it's gonna go to StockX. Either you just lost out on $200-300, or you just made $20K. Like,
that is so worth
but
it.
like
bro.
obviously, I don't think no
Yeah.
StockX employee should
Yeah.
even have the authority to approve a yellow lobster.
Yeah, there's no
That
way.
has to like get checked by so many eyes if they were gonna even think about approving it. They would have to like have to do a hand delivery or something.
See, that's why you gotta go through StockX so they can't.
Damn,
they
there's
can't
only
get
one
verified.
damn near DS pair on Go. It looks so crispy.
Damn.
Size 8 for 45 bands he wants.
Damn, so there's a that's the
There's
pair
only-
that's listed on
only
StockX
one-
too.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
pair.
It's only one
Well,
DS
that's-
pair ever.
Oh, it's DS though.
Yeah.
Same 4,500, 45,000 on StockX size 8.
It looks so crispy. That
What
shit-
his house look like? I just
man,
let me
look
look
at
at the
his
background.
back
What
of
he
his
got
kitchen.
over
Oh
there?
my God.
Let me see what he got.
Yeah,
over
sure.
there.
Like, actually, hold up. I know that knife set.
Oh,
nigga.
man.
I would not even list it for. I would put it for at least like $1 million just to get an offer. Like,
Just
don't
to-
even.
just
Just to
yeah.
see who's
But I mean, I
offering
can't
first.
imagine you can go up to $1 million.
You can on StockX.
Can you on Go? I'm about to see if you can do that on
Yeah,
Go.
that's the maximum for sure. I've seen that on StockX.
That's crazy.
Did you guys see that eBay,
Just
eBay and
like-
Nike SB are dropping a dunk
2
together? That's
Type.
going out
Oh,
for auction.
That
Type.
gas. What,
And
they
it
gon'
comes-
they gonna auction them on eBay or something?
It is auctioned on eBay right now,
So you could
but
definitely
Right
have
now?
2
yeah, and
bands.
it's for charity.
Oh my.
And it
That was
comes
at
with the
44.
saw, so you can cut the shoe. Apparently,
All right then.
Maybe you have to have a special.
What is a
authority
high
to-
top? You can cut it low or something. Why
Let me
you
go to
trying to
the
cut the shoe?
off-whites.
Like, if it like
I'm
knows.
looking at that shoe right
It's like,
now.
nigga, this
though.
shoe is
Yeah.
not gonna sell for
Oh, I
you.
see. That shit looks insane.
yeah. Why do you cut it though?
It's like, there's no
I don't even
point.
That should just look crazy.
Damn. Hey, for all of you,
Whoa.
I guess for all
Yeah, why would
listeners, we're
you
kind of
want-
over here just talking. I mean, we're being pretty descriptive, but we're definitely talking about stuff that we're looking at on our phones.
You see it on StockX, Vino?
I see it right here.
10
That
bands
shit looks
with the
insane.
off-white
Yeah.
4s.
Mm.
Should I put it?
But how do you put it back on after you cut it?
Yeah.
You just cut it.
Some people can be like,
No.
damn, maybe I should pay more for this.
But
see
My
this?
friends and family.
Ouija, you see this?
Yes, I want those.
Whoa, what?
Good
I'll-
luck.
I'll put 10 bands down.
Good
and
luck.
I'm
It's
gonna-
already at 14 bands, 15 bands, 11 bands, 15 bands, 11 bands, 11
What?
bands.
Because they haven't released. They're gonna
12
release from,
bands,
on like
they're-
sneakers. I'm pretty sure at some point though.
Oh shit!
Yeah, because you can buy
Well-
it on StockX right now for the 648.
Yeah.
And
maybe
them
that's some
bitches
special
real?
shit.
Well, this is I think so. It
StockX,
says
you know,
Dunk Auction Box. So the box comes with the saw. It comes with all this eBay
Yeah, that's probably.
shit.
Yeah, I'm guessing the ones.
That's like
that-
special box.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's definitely the
a
special
saw.
box.
Yeah. That's fire though.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Because
I would
you know the
have to
story
sell
behind
that,
those.
Bro. That's too much.
12 bands.
You know the story behind those.
What?
I know the story behind those.
Dude,
What's the
it?
story behind
Tell
it?
us the story.
I hope I'm
He
right.
said-
Um,
Nigga said I know the story. I hope I'm right.
Well, I learned it on another sneaker podcast. Shout out Disconnected from the No Jumper media audio network. But yeah, I learned it on there. Apparently, Nike SB and eBay were supposed to drop some shoes a long time ago, but they were like, "All right, we ain't doing it no more." For some reason, it got canceled. So all the employees were instructed to cut the shoes into pieces they couldn't be sold. So that
So
it
now they're
looks
doing
like
it. So
they're releasing
these are
them
all
with
the old
slits
shoes
cut.
that they cut back in the day, basically.
Yeah, but obviously it's new shoes with just like a fake like cut in them,
Yeah.
like a see
So
through.
you can see through your socks. And
Yeah.
shit. Yeah. That's
That's
pretty
crazy.
pretty
So
gas.
apparently that's the
No,
story.
they release on December 15th.
What are they called?
There's a lot going up.
eBay.
like-
eBay,
eBay.
Nike Dunk, SB, eBay.
Because that's
It's kind of crazy that Nike is now like partnering with the selling brand to sell their shit.
That
Yeah.
shit sound
They
fucking
reselling
like
brand.
a conflict of
I can't believe
interest.
they auction in the special box. You said what
You
is
think
it
you'd
at
at
right
least
now?
be safe to be able to
Twelve-
order
like,
them off eBay?
one of them's at
that
15
they'd be able to tell
bands.
fakes from real?
already?
Yeah,
Probably
I don't
not.
know why if they're different
Dude,
for some
eBay
reason.
I
It's
think
maybe
eBay
the lot
has the
number or
worst
something.
Yeah.
authentication of
Yeah,
any of the
let's talk.
platforms.
Since we're on the sneaker topic, when someone comes in with
Straight
a
up.
tag, like a verification tag on it,
Mhm.
what do we see? We see the eBay, we see StockX, and we see GOAT. Those are like the three main.
There's Flight Club as well.
Flight Club. Like, which one do you see and it's just like you just couldn't care less of, or you like
I
it
don't-
means
I
nothing
won't
to
cap.
you? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
There is
like,
not a single one that I see where
Yeah,
it
like-
means a fucking lick of shit.
yeah.
I'm not even gonna cap
Damn.
because none of them mean anything. Because at the end of the day, for one, you could easily just slap any of that shit into the box. For
Yeah.
one, but number two, bro, after I really thought about it, sat down and thought about it, like all these companies are hiring minimum wage, whatever ass niggas to be authenticating these sneakers for whatever wage they're making. Whoever they're not professionals by any means of the words.
Especially
Fact
the
check
bigger
us
they
if we're
grow.
wrong.
No, bro, this is true. You can go and you can look this up. You can
Yeah.
see.
I wonder, like, if you
people
can, how
who
do you
work in
apply
the
for those
facility-
jobs?
I mean, if
Like,
it's
how
just-
they source the people that are actually, legit checking. Like, are they like, yeah, I
so
own
I
a
know
sneaker store.
GOAT has a facility in Illinois. So if you're in Illinois, you can work there. I mean, we could honestly pull up on the facility if we wanted to. Yeah, they're that close. But I mean, like at the end of the day, it's just some random person who's not having any connection to who this shoe is going to. So they're not compelled by any. They're only like they're not compelled to really put that extra
Care.
work, the extra edge. For one, that's one thing. Number two, none of these places generally will have an authentic pair on hand to compare side by side. So now they're just basing it off photos.
Damn
With
bad.
photos, there's so many inconsistencies.
Yeah, because you're not gonna have a real shoe of every version.
It's impossible.
Like, you can
know?
maybe have like specific shoes, like if like obviously the Lost and Founds are gonna be popular, like have a few of those sitting around, or
like
you know,
like
we
some
got
fresh
taxis,
releases,
like
some things
just to
like
like
that.
help stuff like that. But like you cannot, especially used shoes, like there's no, like you can't compare it to another.
Unless Nike is just straight sending you every shoe.
But
that
you
drop.
gotta imagine how many shoes there are though, just to have one of those, just like, and how many times you have
How
to
much
take turns,
storage that
and you
is,
have
how
to
many
take
shoes
turns
are
like
available,
sharing it around the office so that you can legit check side by side. Like,
Yeah, loose.
it's not feasible.
There's
to
another
do
thing
that.
on top is these companies were ran very poorly. So they would have let's say they would have quotas. It's like, all right, we need you to authenticate 15 shoes every hour. Let's say like 7 of those shoes are Travis Scott 1 lows. You really think that you can really like while you're moving through, you're 5 hours deep into your shift already. Already looked at 70 pairs of shoes already. This is your 80th pair of the day. You're looking at it. You think you can like validate that in 5 minutes? I mean, you're not gonna be 100%.
Yeah, not if it's a good fake.
You know, like
If
so,
it's an obvious one,
especially with the
it's
stuff nowadays.
Especially through online.
Yeah, so it's just like, so with a lot of that stuff.
Well, they
going
get it
on,
in
it's just
hand
a
in the
little
office,
bit-
in the warehouse.
Oh, you're talking about StockX and them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you get it on hand in the office, but still, like, if it's an expensive shoe and it's like a good fake or whatever, like you need to do it. It's gonna take longer than 5 minutes.
It should
It
take
takes
you more than 5
time.
minutes. You should be multiple. It should be multiple opinions. Like honestly, like as from a buyer's perspective, I won't even mind if my sneaker ended up taking an extra 3-4 days if it just meant that 3 different shifts came in just to validate that my shoe was what I
fair.
was purchasing.
Yeah.
Because like I mean, at the end of the day, once that shoe's shipped out, you're shit out of luck. Because I
Yeah.
mean, like I've heard a lot of horror stories. You probably have as well
Yeah.
about people who get fakes and
People come
StockX
in
is
here
like,
all the
"Hey."
time with like their StockX fresh buys or their goat buys. You know, they could be capping as well sometimes, just to not sound guilty. But people come in and be
Should
like,
be
"Oh, I bought them
tracked.
from Goat, and it's just not real." Or I
Straight
bought
up.
them StockX, man, bro. These are not real, and it's obvious that they're not real. So,
Do you
like,
think,
bad.
like, with the time, like, we're getting in the age of AI, AI is getting so crazy right now. Do you think that there's any possible way for, like, a brand like Check Check to get, like, all of the real releases from Nike and, like, fully, like, because this is how Derek Jeter's new grading company works for his cards. And basically they like scan with your phone, you scan the card and shit, and they'll give you like a pre-grade like for it, because like it's literally scanning like the surface of your card, kind of like how that the measurement app works a little bit, how it like can
yeah.
measure with the size of just your camera how far a distance is between something, or the size of a table or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, do you think like there's a technology where we can just scan items and then see like whether they have the flaws in certain areas where the real ones will, and like AI will just generally be able to see that in the fake pictures that people send and the real ones that people send in the future? Like, we'll just be able to skip the person at Check looking over the pictures and handing it to the next person like, I don't know, bro, what do you
Yeah.
think? And
I
it'll
th-
just
I
be a
think so.
computer thing.
I think so. I mean, I
be
feel like
pretty
that's
crazy.
really what it would have what it would have to boil down to.
Yeah.
Because like I
Yeah.
feel
For
like
people
there's
to
just,
trust it.
I just
at
don't know.
least.
I feel like it
there's
would
too
take.
much human error.
It would
you
have
know?
limits to it. I feel like because there's so much like variables. Like the insole stitching is so much variable of like angles
Yeah.
and distances, and obviously you can tell if it's super messed up. But like I feel like there just has to be some type of limit to where like it could probably like scan the bottom soles or like the side, like the side profile of the shoe, or maybe something like that. But I just don't know if it could like do every check. Or like scan, like it could scan, like the size
I mean,
tag, like
like,
specific
I
things where
feel
it's
like
supposed to be like.
For like one thing
It-
that like
I don't know.
would really, or like, I feel like one thing that like if they really cared, if Nike really cared about their product, authentic products like that and not authentic, I think they could do something similar to how like designer brands have like the QR code and it goes to that website and it's like that specific.
That's got to
item.
be so easy to fake though too, doesn't it?
I mean, like,
Like you just gotta
mean,
copy
I
and paste. You just gotta
imagine-
like
but
copy
like,
and paste their QR code onto your little
I
document.
mean,
and
is
then
it that
print
simple? I mean, I would hope Nike
I
would
mean,
have some
with the way that the
engineers.
fake factories work, yes,
Yeah,
it's
dude,
that
it's the
simple.
same
look
place.
at our-
it's the same
Yeah.
place
No,
a
because
lot of
look at
times, that's
our
true.
like our business cards have a QR code on it. If someone took a picture of that QR code,
And then
uploaded
just
it to the
slapped it
computer,
onto
cropped it out, and then put it on their own business card,
It
and
would
then
still work
printed
the
it, it would
same.
work the same
Yeah.
no matter where
Yeah,
you
no,
put
that's
it.
facts.
So it's like
I mean, yeah, I mean, it really.
there's
so,
like no way around it. Unless like you put something physical in the shoe that like a tile that you would like scan, it would say authentic. But then all it takes is like the fakes to buy a real one, figure out how to make
Yeah.
a device and put it in the shoe
Yeah.
that says real, and that says like when you scan
There's
this
always
thing,
some
it says,
shit going on. for
Like
sure.
there's like I don't know.
Like I'd say though the scanning
Yeah,
thing
bro.
has been pretty good though
Yeah.
for now. It's been pretty good. The scanning stuff, like I'd say like a lot of like the V-Loan and shit, the newer
Yeah.
V-Loan
Yeah.
that does
Because a
come
lot of
out.
the a lot of the
Yeah.
fakes
Yeah.
don't have the extra
Yeah.
steps.
So
So
Yeah.
like
they'd be bringing you
but
like straight
the
to
only
their
stuff that-
website
Yeah.
or whatever.
'Cause some
yeah,
stuff
like
is
even, like,
very
a
obviously
Nordstrom
fake.
item or
Or,
something.
yeah,
by
or
the
it'll show
quality.
you what the
Yes.
item
like
is.
some stuff is
too,
very
sometimes.
obviously
Yeah.
fake, but for the stuff that's like super close to being perfect, that's where it becomes like, damn, like what do you do about
What do I
that
do?
shit?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, bro.
there's a lot of fakes that come in, and it's like as soon as you pick that shoe up, you know it's fake,
Yeah,
and you're
dude.
not
Yeah,
worried about those at
definitely.
all because you should know if you know. Or like same with
Yeah.
like V-Loan tees, they'll come in and just not look right or feel right or be heavy enough. For Supreme box logos, just like
You just know.
you just know as soon as you pick that up, it does not feel right.
And that's another thing too with why that's another thing too why I'm like mad skeptical of like shopping through like a lot of those online sources is like I know personally like if
I feel like
someone
you just don't
if
have
somebody
to
if
at
somebody
this point.
brings an item into like the store here, if something looks weird or like I have any suspicion, it's just real easy to be like, nah, I'm straight, you can just walk out the door. But like what it's like somebody shipped the package to you. Now you probably have to go through a process of like repackaging, shipping it back, like, and you're almost like, fuck it, I'd rather just, if it looks almost good enough, I might as well just let it slide, kind of thing too. Because like if it's good enough,
Yeah.
for them that might be just good enough
Yeah.
too. I don't know. It's
There's
not just
no-
another.
I don't. There isn't. Yeah. There's just too many shoes out there. I don't know.
If you want to, bro, honestly, I'm gonna be real with anybody listening right now. Just educate yourself. Let's be real.
Yeah.
If you
Shop
want to, buy authentic, shop locally, and educate yourself.
Come shop with us if you want.
Straight up.
We're really, really,
100%.
really picky on buying shoes. If there's anything that we think is like slightly wrong, we don't even want to risk it. We just
Nigga,
don't
I don't
do
even buy shit with factory flaws, bro. Don't even try
Yeah.
to sell me shit with factory flaws, bro. Don't even try to bring that in here, bro.
Damn.
Damn.
I'm just
Yeah.
playing. I'm just playing. I'm just.
So,
Stop
but yeah, no,
Yeah,
and if
damn
you
near
shop,
though,
and if
damn
you
near
shop
though.
local, you can like, if like you suspect something's wrong, you can always try to work something out with the person you bought it from, rather than ordering it from some website that you could get it for $15 cheaper, and you get a fake, or you get something that doesn't fit right, or you get something that you just end up not really liking that much, and you're stuck
Or it
with
has a
it.
fat
Yeah,
factory
definitely.
flaw you couldn't
a
see
factory
because
flaw.
you didn't have it in hand.
Yeah, especially if you order on Goat, but even like on StockX, they're not showing you the picture of the exact shoe that's coming. They're showing you one of what the perfect one looks like.
Hell no.
Not
Bro,
the one
I
that's
don't
gonna
even
come
cap,
and have the
even
toe
on Goat,
smushed or
I've
whatever.
worn pairs, and this is I know people who shop on Goat aren't seeing this, so I'm gonna just say this. There's been plenty of times I've talked to plenty of people who will list the shoe on Goat in the used section, continue to wear that shoe, and then when it sells, just clean it and send it out. Works the same every time. So like,
Hello.
I don't know, shop locally, man. Moral of the story, bro. Don't online shopping, you know, if it's
Dizzle
really
damn.
something like, you know what I'm saying, come shop locally. At least you're getting what you can see in your hand. You feel me?
Dizzle damn.
Damn.
Sometimes it be dram.
I swear you don't want to get caught in that jam, turn to spam. You feel me?
And then you have to go blam in the can.
Eat hella ham,
Like damn,
Like Sam I
Going
am.
on?
green eggs and ham.
bro. All right, so we
I said
doing a
ham
cipher? What's up?
Freestyle session.
I mean, Rick,
Bar
go
for
first.
bar. I don't even know how to start. None.
Northern chill out the bottle and it's ice cold. Come on.
Got diamonds on my neck, and they froze.
Oh, come on, Vito, keep it going.
Every single day I wake up, I get chosed.
Ooh.
Oh,
Dude's out here, and we got hella weight, like turkey, but it's bows.
what is
Wow.
What they talking about, man?
niggas outside, but not in the streets. I'm linked up, kick it with the bros.
Wow.
Wow. I don't know what to say next.
Bros. Little Taz, baby.
He's not a
I
rapper.
don't usually
Not
eat.
a rapper.
I don't usually eat cereal, but when I went to Target yesterday, I seen some shit on the shelf, and I said, "Oh shit, I'm gonna get me some Cheerios."
Wow,
Cheerios!
that was great.
Yeah, no kid,
Yo!
nothing.
Oh my god.
That was the
Can we get an
longest
instant
bar.
replay on that?
Oh me.
Yeah.
This man just said
I made-
Cheerios.
Nigga just
Who
wrote us a whole
knows?
that was my whole
I swear
poem.
that was a whole 16
was my
at that
poem.
point.
Oh,
my nigga just
man.
put the whole verse down.
That was my
This-
poem for y'all.
Oh me.
All right, now you gotta follow that one up.
This man
luck with
just said Cheerios. Who knows? I'm looking at this girl like, where your clothes? Where the other hoes?
Without a hose.
Krishan Rock gonna come out the cut.
I'll be like,
Oh, God.
damn. Double black eye. How y'all feel about Blueface getting a double black eye? I've been seeing the craziest
seen it.
memes.
I ain't see that.
Bro, so supposedly there's like Blueface just went live after like getting into a fight with Krishan, and he just had two black eyes and just was looking crazy. If you look up Blueface two black eyes on Twitter, you'll find it right away. But
You see, you'll find it right away.
the memes have been so bogus though. people been posting like you ever seen the broken Squidward meme, like when that nigga just all fucked up taped and shit, and
That's
he
what he
got like
looked
the
like?
crutches and
Oh
shit.
my God,
People
no
be like
way,
people
bro.
be like just quoting like that Squidward pic, and they just be like Blueface baby, yeah, I, and they just be like, damn, how you fall off this hard? And I'm just like, bruh. But it's crazy because he's playing in this shit. You know he playing in this shit. So
Yeah, damn.
yeah.
Bro, I don't even cap. I looked at Blueface, Black Eye, and some crazy shit. popped
Oh
up.
God.
It was not what I was anticipating, bro.
Oh my God.
You don't want to know. You
I
don't want
don't-
to know,
I don't
bro.
think so.
I don't think bro. Honestly, I feel like it might get us demonetized if I say it.
Maybe
Like,
not
it
even
was so
demonetized.
bad.
It might give us a strike.
Yeah, I gotta show that.
he was looking sicko mode. Yeah, he was looking
Oh my
sick.
God, he was looking blitzed, yo. He got his ass fucked up. Jesus, bro.
Blueface baby.
How is this
How are
like
they
still
still
happening?
together?
Yeah, how was like the legal system not stepped in? Like this is like blatantly
It's for the
like-
documentary, man. That's what they talked about on Kai's stream. They said that they're dropping a documentary, and
So
I
it's
feel like all
all-
this shit's gonna be in the documentary, and it was all just faked or
Drama.
whatever. Yeah,
Drama
It's
center.
just gonna be full of drama and all the famous people that they met together and hung out with together and shit. Yeah.
Jesus.
That's how you.
I mean,
It's
if
like
that's
the
the
it's
case,
like the Keeping Up with the Kardashians. They basically just
Yeah.
have a show about
Yeah.
their real life,
Yep.
and then what they
Yeah.
do in real life is what's on their show.
Yeah.
But,
The
like-
I
whole
think
time
it's fake.
all just fake.
Yeah, it's all
But it's
just
for because what they do in
reality
real
So do
life
you
is
think
for
so-
the show.
Yeah.
So it's like it's your real life is what's on the show because you're not like setting aside time to be like, all right, we got to go to the studio and act for our TV show. It's like, no, the camera crew comes and does the shit. It follows you when you're doing your shit, but you're acting a certain way and talking a certain way and doing certain things
Yeah.
because the camera crew is there.
Yeah,
like
you're
your
making
life
it
is a
exciting.
script.
Yeah, so it's like a weird balance of like it's real, but it's your life, but it's not what you probably would be doing if there wasn't a show following you around.
But it kind of became like, I feel like it kind of became like a thing where skit culture is so ingrained into trying to make the skits look real or whatever nowadays, and they want people to reenact that shit or make people relate to that shit a lot of the times. Like, I swear I seen this skit today where this girl was just freaking out in front of the realtor, and this guy and basically this dude bought a house, and the girl said she didn't like the house and he never even showed her, and everyone just had an opinion on it. And it's like you just see all these people on Twitter just talking about how you can't even buy no house with a man, and you ain't even married to him, all this other shit, and the whole time it's just a skit. And you're just like, bro, like people are really out here falling for skits.
Yeah.
So like if you see
Yeah.
like this Blueface shit, to me, I think it's most likely just a skit.
Shout
And
out
they're
Steph
just playing
Weezy.
it long, and they're making it a movie, and a lot of people gonna believe this shit from start to finish, and that's why everyone's so invested. Like, Krishan, you just gotta get out, like just
Yeah.
leave, or damn, look at how she doing Blueface. It's kind of crazy because it's kind of like a social experiment. Let's see how everyone reacts when this man gets beat up, and let's see how everyone reacts when this girl gets beat up. And then we'll show you guys all in this documentary that it's fake. And y'all all just had all these opinions, all this emotion, and
they
all this
really
other
be.
shit attached to these two people
For
and
no reason.
And you
for
fell
no
for
reason.
It.
It was literally for absolutely no reason. But it's like,
the bag.
yeah, it's just sad because you see it on just such a smaller scale on like Twitter and shit with those like little 30-second minute clips that be on TikTok and Facebook
Those
and
things be
shit.
the
Yeah, that make-
Facebook
Yeah.
be bad.
It's
with those.
bad,
It'll
bro.
be like a 15-minute
It should still be
video,
plugged
and you're
in,
like, oh my god.
Jackson, I think potentially like down there.
Yeah, it's bad though.
But no, it makes sense because Steph Weezy, who's like a comedian and everyone knows him in Minnesota as a comedian, but he has a bunch of videos that go viral of him and his girlfriend. He'll set up
Exactly.
his girlfriend like catching my girl cheating on me or whatever, or my
Yup.
girl caught me cheating and she's outside throwing clothes outside, whatever. But it's all just for the video. Like because if you like when you're seeing it on No Jumper, you're just like, oh my god, this girl's crazy, whatever. This guy's crazy.
Yup.
But if you actually go to his page and you see his page is full of skits. So it's like
bro.
if Blueface necessarily wasn't a rapper, this would just be like like this crazy couple with however Blueface maybe's up, but like and you would think maybe it's real, but the fact that he's like, or if he was a comedian, you would know it's fake. But the fact he's not a comedian, he's a rapper. It seems real, but it's like he's an entertainer. So like, it's like the whole Dave Chappelle, Will Smith thing. It's like, was the slap real? Like they're actors, so it's like you never. They're so good at what they do.
You never know, bro. You literally never freaking know, and it's crazy because I like. You really reminded me, even with that Steph Weezy thing, is it's like, damn, I have seen some of his videos from swiping and then just been like, bro, is this real? Like, and then I realized, oh, that's Steph Weezy. So never mind, that's not real. But then it's like that's how quick it is for your brain to just trick you into that. Like, even I think it was like one video we watched with like the car, breaking the car window or something. Cause bro, they really broke the window out this nigga car, like on some nut shit for the fucking skit. And so I'm just sitting here looking at it like, bro, like trying to determine whether this is real or not. Because there's real glass broken here.
So I'm like,
you know what I'm saying?
I was like, I'm pretty sure they're still together. Like, so I'm like, did this happen like a while ago and they got over it and they're posting it? But I'm like, wait, this dude's a comedian.
Literally.
He has to be doing this shit. Like,
definitely got paid.
He definitely does. Yeah, he a lot of his pages have a lot of followers, so I think he probably does just fine with the promos and the streams or whatever. I don't know how that works for like comedian sakes, but
real smart shit, bro. That's real smart shit. And it's just like, don't be fooled though. If like the thing is I think we need to, as society, learn internet decoding skills a little bit better, because there's a lot of things that on the internet, like we went through this whole era when like 2016 when Trump was being president, of the whole fake news, fake that shit. Stop just seeing posts on the internet and you see it and just obviously just believe it, whatever people just write. Okay, we kind of got past that. We need to do a little bit more research, but like now we're getting into the video and picture era of things are getting faked better, the deep fakes, all that kind of shit. People just scripting shit nowadays. So it's like, you just have to be smarter as people every single day, because bro, there's this internet shit is gonna have it's gonna be internet warfare, bro. There's gonna be internet warfare at some point in time. AI is gonna get crazier. All types of shit gonna get scarier. You may think you talking to some girl for 7 months, you talking to an AI chatbot whole time, and it's just
literally
a nigga setting you up.
That's an intelligent ass chatbot.
That's
like,
crazy.
I
watched a Danny Mullen vlog recently, and he went to this dude's crib that manages OnlyFans girls, and he was like, part of his day is he just responds to people's DMs on the girls' accounts, and he'll like say random things to get tips or whatever, and it's just him. It's never the girl actually doing it. And for example, one of the things he said was like, he was like, we're doing a $10 dick ratings or something. Send in your dick pics. Like that's what he did. Like, and he just got flooded with DMs and he would just respond with like some like comment, and you just get paid $10-$20 and then get tipped more if you said something nice. Like crazy shit. I'm just like, damn. Like there's people out there that are so thirsty that they're DMing like OnlyFans, thinking they're DMing OnlyFans girls.
That's so sad.
There's bucketeers.
Guy that's just pretend. It's not because like he manages them, so like they're the ones actually making the content. Like that's true, but like the messaging side, like they're not sitting there on their phones responding to the messages.
So you're telling me niggas is paying to see the pussy, and it's not even them they're responding in the DMs.
No, yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah. I assume smaller creators are, but not like major ones that have that are making like 100K a month and have like 10,000 fans.
Like 100K followers on Twitter or some shit. Them bitches not responding.
Yeah, no, because they probably have like
managers and shit.
Hundreds of messages a day. I'm sure.
Barstool just dropped like a little mini doc, and they like OnlyFans managers as well. Damn. And they were doing them in colleges. There's frat boys who are OnlyFans managers and shit. It's like, yeah, they can do it legally. Legally, they can do that. So it's kind of crazy.
Shit.
If you basically just handled all their messaging and like their advertising.
He said, "I handle your booking and management."
Obviously, you can't make the videos for them, but you would just have to promote them. But I don't think I was.
The whole time they never booked the bitches. That'd be the thing. That's what Andrew Tate was talking about. Like He saying like basically you gotta entice them enough to think they finna meet the girl, but they never gonna meet the girl. But they keep spending more thinking they gonna meet the girl. But the
Like
moment
one day.
the moment they come to that realization that they're not gonna meet the girl, they stop buying though. But then they realize they go back to the real world and they ain't got no bitches. So then they feel like they know her still. So then they just come back.
Scary world.
Scary.
That's
Down
sad as fuck, my nigga. Wow.
Down
There's some
bad.
depressing ass motherfuckers out there, bro.
Down bad. That's the
Hey, you can
40-year-old
subscribe to us
virgin
for
niggas.
free on
Don't
YouTube.
Yeah.
no,
Yeah,
no,
that has to be.
no, no,
Like
no.
Skippy. You know
No, no,
Skippy?
no,
Get this
no.
podcast to
Who's
1 million
Skippy?
likes, and I'll
I feel
start
like you might be seeing his
OnlyFans.
face, bro.
Oh,
But I
This
won't be
nigga
naked
fat.
on
This is gonna
there.
be down bad.
Erica.
I ain't gonna
He
be
look like
naked
a
on there
little-
though.
like a
I'll
little
just-
porn
I said
doll.
get this podcast to 1 million likes, and I'll start OnlyFans. But I'm not saying I'm gonna be naked on there, but I'll make one.
He said I'll just
Crazy.
make one and my name will just be.
This nigga.
We'll post exclusive
Oh,
YouTube videos on
Lord,
there.
I've never seen
That no one else
You
can
ever
see.
see Skippy?
He definitely looks like he ain't.
No.
had nothing.
I know that. How old
He
is this
said-
picture
he
though?
said no.
Because Danny Duncan released merch that says "Virginity Rocks" on it. Is it Danny Duncan or Balin Levine? I think it's Balin Levine.
Well, this nigga 43.
How old is that photo though?
I don't know.
Because if that photo's like before Balin Levine or whoever did the Virginity Rocks tee dropped.
No,
This
Danny
guy's been
Duncan.
around
Danny
for a
Duncan.
long time. He was on YouTube when YouTube was like the
Yeah,
weird.
but
Like,
was he
when it's in
wearing that
weird
shirt back
stages.
Because he might.
I
have
don't
just,
think so.
Because if that shirt was old, then he stole his drip. He stole his slogan.
Don't be
He's still-
stealing
That's
trip.
down
This
bad.
article is from 2012.
Damn, he stole his drip. Because
Yeah.
Danny Duncan has the Virginity Rocks merch. That's like his biggest merch.
Yeah, yeah.
He stole his drip.
He stole who drip?
That
Skippy.
dude, Skippy. Because he had a shirt on that said Virginity Rocks.
2012, how long
You
has
know who
Danny
Skippy is,
been
Vino?
out?
2012,
You-
we were
wait,
in
that-
hype.
wait,
There's
you
no.
gotta- I gotta show you.
That's a
That's
lot. That's
too
9
hard.
years ago.
Yeah, that's too hard.
Maybe it was.
And the merch
Amish.
definitely ain't been out since.
Maybe it was Amish.
This nigga, you know who that is? You ever seen this nigga before?
We have definitely never
What?
seen.
No one watches
None
Skippy.
of us have
besides-
never seen.
What does he do?
Skippy.
He's just like one of those guys that like people will meet, like a YouTuber will like meme in their video and be like, oh, this nigga is corny as Skippy, and then there'll be like a clip of him being corny.
Like
You know-
Skippy.
I don't know.
Like
you ever
Bad Luck
like,
Brian?
huh?
Bad Luck Brian? I said, is it like Bad Luck Brian?
I'm
No, because
unfamiliar.
he's a real person.
You don't know
going
Bad Luck
on?
Brian's a real person
Bad
too?
Luck Brian was a
my
meme. It wasn't an actual thing.
Well,
is happening?
he's saying he was a
Brian, it was
meme.
Bad
Who
Luck
are
Brian.
You don't know Bad Luck
people?
Brian? Look
You
back.
know who
Okay,
Bad Luck
if you look
Brian?
up Bad Luck Brian, you'll know what that is.
Kyle
100%.
Craven, this nigga.
Yeah,
I've seen the picture.
Yeah, it's just a-
Exactly.
It's
You've
just a
seen the
meme.
pic-
It's
it's
just
a
a
meme.
meme series.
Oh, okay. I've seen that.
where it's
guy.
like, did something. Bad Luck Brian.
He like
Damn.
loses his virginity, gets girl pregnant or some shit. Like damn.
Yeah, that's how
Escapes
you
a
get
burning
started.
building, gets hit by the fire truck.
Yeah, literally. Shit
Falls
like-
asleep in cast.
That's that.
Falls asleep in
iFunny
class,
shit
gets
back-
a wet dream.
Wow.
Bad Luck
Real
Brian.
bad luck.
That's a pretty
Brian.
I was
good
on that
Bad
iFunny shit.
Luck.
I was trying to go viral on iFunny. I was getting good clout. You guys
Bro,
know
I
that? Remember
swear to
that app?
God, I had a fucking meme page in fucking 20 like.
You don't know what
11.
iFunny is?
I know what iFunny was.
You ever go on
I
iFunny?
don't think I've
Back in the
ever
day, that's like before like
Yeah, it was like a little
Memes
meme.
were- it was just
like
all
an
memes.
Instagram for memes.
you would just swipe.
Yep.
I
That's what you supposed-
convinced one of my
Bruh.
teachers because I was in this one class where we had to read for like 30 minutes or some stupid shit, and I convinced my teacher that because they were like, okay, you can have like a book on your phone too or whatever. So I convinced
Staying
her that iFunny was a book, was like a comic book. So I was just on iFunny for the class when I had to read.
Dang.
Because luckily there was an actual book called iFunny, so I showed him like, yeah, this is when I'm opening the app. This is like the book. Went on there and I would just be looking at memes for the whole time.
Jesus.
Damn, is
He
this
thought he was finessing the
damn?
system.
Finesse.
Mr. Meme.
Dudes must have been
Finesse.
failing
I went through like all of
classes.
school without reading.
Yeah,
a
we're
book.
here
Meme
watching
masters.
memes.
Crazy.
Dude, I've never read a book in my entire life.
What's the last?
I'm just
What's the last? What's the last
Say
book
some
that
outlandish
everyone
I
has
think
read?
also Floyd Mayweather shit.
What's the last book that everyone's
The,
read from
the
start
last
to finish?
book I have fully read,
or
from
at least
start
like
to finish
80% of it
was
just
the
like
Winter
maybe you didn't
War in
finish.
the 4th grade.
The Winter War.
In the
Damn.
4th grade. That was the
Damn.
last time I read an entire book
last
from
book
start
I
to
don't know
finish.
what the
Was
Winter
the
War
4th
is.
grade.
I don't know
was-
nothing about the
It
Winter
was
War.
like, you remember in elementary school
What
when like
about,
people
like-
would bring like books to school, like an author would come in and talk to kids.
Yeah, we had a few of those.
I actually
Where the
ended up reading
Sidewalk
his book.
Ends.
It was a really good
I
book.
remember Where the Sidewalk Ends. That was a bussin' book back in the day.
You
we
read
had,
them?
We had
I
that.
don't-
That was the author that came in and signed the book.
That's fire.
I think I read either. I think it was like a Charlie Bone series novel.
That's not the comic book, is it?
No.
I was about to say Bones Comics. That's crazy. I was
No.
like, wait, are we on the same shit?
No.
The Bulge comics used the best though.
I was worried. Nose. Does that count as a
I
book?
like comics, but I don't know if it
That's
counts
more
as a
recent than
book.
4th grade.
Huh?
That's what I was gonna say. That was like my last book I read was like the Bones comic book,
Bones?
or like
Wow.
or
I mean,
diary.
honestly, I
I
can't
fuck
say
with
that.
that.
Yeah.
I can't
That's kinda
say
like
dope.
from
do
age.
comics books really count? I mean,
Bones.
I guess yeah.
Comics.
Do they count? Do they count?
I would say
That's like-
probably not as like a
Probably not.
real book. Like it's a comic book,
As
which
like
is
a-
more
Yeah, it's
contained
not
of more
classic.
It does
pictures.
have its own category. Because
Yeah.
I would literally only like to read books that had like pictures on every page that talked
Yeah.
about what was going on. So like, I read those and I read Diary of Wimpy Kid. Whenever those like came out,
Those are fire.
those are the last 2 books I've
Oh
read.
my gosh.
And like, 'cause I've tried to, started a couple books, got like 10 pages in, and just never got past it. I don't know. But like even all the way through high school and shit, never read not one of the books that we were supposed to read.
Bro, because it was just so easy to finesse.
So
Yeah, it
easy to
was.
do like what's it like Spark Notes.
Bro, you could Spark
So
Notes.
easy.
You could
But
literally
some of
go
the
on
books were
YouTube and look at
busted.
other
Yeah.
people's reports. You could go online and look at other people's essays on the
Yeah.
same book that you read.
Literally, like that was
nigga,
like the
it was-
perfect golden.
The finesses was
Our
limitless.
our time going through high school was the perfect golden age of them not knowing how much we could look up online. You know what I mean? Like,
so
like
true.
we literally like we went to school like they didn't know that we could go to like Quizlet and like see your test question and
Literally.
questions and
Yeah,
answers
bro.
on there
That's so
because you have the
crazy.
same test that everybody's getting in this district or in this
Yeah.
country.
Yeah,
So like
bro.
those exact question and answers are literally on Quizlet, and when you're letting it, when we're taking an online test in class, even if we're all in the same room, like you pull up Quizlet and you just copy and paste the damn question, it gives you the answer of the fault multiple choice. It's literally like A, B, C, or D, and you're supposed to, it tells you.
And yeah, you know,
it's
you
literally the
identified
same.
the correct
It's the
one,
exact
yeah.
same question.
Bro,
So like,
have you ever taken a test like and like looked up online and found the exact test online that you were gonna take?
quizzes.
Yeah,
probably,
I've done
not
that
like
with
full-on
homework
tests,
a
but
lot.
yeah.
I've
Homework
seen
too.
homework
That shit
online.
Hell yeah, I used to do
Crazy,
that a
bro.
lot.
I think Spanish,
Crazy.
one of my
Do that a lot.
Spanish, the Aventura, if you ever had that book where you like opened it and you like wrote in it too. It was like a textbook that you wrote in.
Oh, that
It
sounds
was
like hell.
It was like a brand called
I feel like I
Aventura.
remember
Oh
those.
yeah,
Were
they
they
were
like-
kind of they were.
And
Were
it
they
was like, yeah, they were
orange?
thick as hell. They were
like
different
orange?
colors.
Yeah, they
like,
were
depending
yeah.
on which
Wh-
Spanish you were in, there was like orange,
Yeah.
green, and like there's different ones. But like they literally had Aventura with all the answers all over the
Dude,
internet,
over
like
here
all
cheating.
over the internet. And it was just like, bro, why would y'all
Straight
even do
finesse.
that? But it was like some of our teachers, they just were like, yo, I know the answers are online. Like look at them after you do your homework or
Yeah.
whatever. So it's
Yeah.
like some people obviously knew, some people
Yeah.
just. I don't
Some people
know.
just didn't give a fuck.
Some
But I mean, why
yeah.
would you take Spanish if you ain't really want to learn
Exactly.
Spanish?
Facts.
So
So
that
you're
was
not gonna
like-
be able to pass
Like
the
I'll
test
do
when you
that.
can't
I'll
look
do that with a
online.
100%.
math class,
Yeah,
but I ain't doing that
teachers
with
would
no
always say
Spanish.
that shit too. They'd be like, "Hey, like if you really want to finesse, like you can, but like you're only person you're cheating is yourself."
Yeah.
And it's
Because
like
when you take that
yeah,
test,
fair
when you
enough.
can't look up the answers, if you don't know how to do it, then you fucked.
Bro, my nigga, especially if your class, like, cause y'all classes with your shit, like it was like 90 or like 70%, like was like the tests, and like only like 10% was homework or like
Each one of
not
my
at
classes
all.
were different.
Mine
Some of them
was-
were
Yeah,
like
it really
the-
depended on
Majority of
what
my
class you
classes
were
were
in.
different, but a lot of them were 30-70s.
Cause like,
So 30% homework and 70% tests.
bro,
But then
cause
at
I
the
had
end of
classes
the
where it was
year,
100% zero.
it would literally match
was
up.
crazy.
Like the homework would almost weigh up to 50-50 by the end of the year. So a nigga like me, I ain't never turning my homework, but I got like an A on every test. So I always had C's
Yeah,
just
mine,
because it averaged out.
mine was always different depending on the teacher because I had math all throughout high school, and sometimes I would have math to where the teachers wouldn't require us to turn in homework, and then some people would, and some people would grade it. So it was like it was weird. Even if they didn't grade it for like like your letter grade, it was more like going towards your participation grade
just
or
like-
your
Yeah.
attendance
your
and other things.
10%
Yeah, and I'm
participation,
just
making
like,
sure
what
you
the
do it.
fuck?
I've had
Participation.
classes
Yeah.
like that too. Those
So-
are the classes where you get an A. on
Yeah,
them.
it's just
Yeah.
it always be different though.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Cause like for me, it was like predominantly that 90% to 10 split. So like there was like almost zero incentive to ever do homework.
Yeah, that's
so
when they trying to just pass everybody.
Shit.
They're like, you're going to school, but everyone's gonna pass.
I had
And
math
it's crazy
teachers.
because like you would
in the
think
inner
if
city
you wanted
was
everybody
not
to
like
pass,
that.
like you would want to force people to do homework so that at least some of them might actually get some reps of the information.
Yeah.
in,
But the thing is, if homework
Yeah.
becomes
A
like a 50-50, and you're not doing your homework, you
Then
can't
you get
pass.
fucked.
That's why
true.
a
That's
lot of
true.
niggas in the
That's
hood
true.
didn't
So, like,
graduate because
Yeah.
our shit was not.
Definitely
like
had
that.
a lot of friends that were
Yeah.
just not doing homework. Like they just didn't do their homework.
Mhm.
And if it was 40% of your grade or 30% of your grade, like the best you can get is a C if you get 100% on every
on
test.
every test.
Yeah,
like I'm
no,
So it's,
saying.
it's not even
yeah.
like you
So
can
you're
get like a
cooked,
60,
bro.
30,
You're
60 or
cooked.
30% of
Niggas
your
would
test
be in
and
summer
pass.
school every fucking summer.
Yeah. But a lot of the times though, like what I learned in high school was if you had a teacher who was super keen on homework, all you had to do was just put something on the freaking piece of paper.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. For
Bro,
Just to get the
even
points.
yeah, no, literally just to get the points. Even if it
of
wasn't
the teachers,
right,
yeah, for
a lot
sure.
of teachers just wanted you to put something down on
Yeah.
that shit. And like
true.
literally I learned that so quickly to like there would be days like where I'd get into school and I'm like, "Oh my god, I'm going to do my shit early in the morning." And then I'm like halfway through the math homework and I'm like, "There's no way that I'm going to get this done before math." So then I just start writing the most random answers, everything that I just know is
A4
wrong,
equals 2.
circling anything, making any kind of fake ass equation, and I'm just like, there you go. And the teacher would just be like, yeah, he did it. He did it completely wrong, but he did it.
Like, still,
so
hey,
it's
E
like,
for effort, nigga.
yeah, there you go. So like, it was weird. I feel like it was weird how it was a finesse in our school. Like it was always different for everybody. Every
Yeah,
teacher was
I was
different.
gonna say a lot of my teachers would not fold, and some of them would fold for that, but not majority of them.
Oh,
they was
man.
not going.
Oh damn.
But I did take a lot of like little IB classes and shit, so that's probably why they were real sticklers.
Yeah, no. If you're in advanced classes, they're probably not gonna have that same type of leeway for average niggas.
They were nice as fuck, but they still like, nah, we need this homework.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
I
they
don't
used to
miss
let
that.
me turn it in late as fuck. It'd be like 2-3 months old, and they'll be like, I'll
That
leave it
would be
I'll leave
clutch.
it open for you, so your grade isn't bad. I'll be like, bet. Just turn that
My
bitch in
nigga.
like 4 months late.
Bro, I'll never forget my fucking junior year fucking English teacher. She was a fucking nutcase, bro. There was one day she came to class and she was sitting on her chair like this for the entire hour and 10 minutes and was like, "We're not having class today. I'm just gonna spin," and was just like this for the whole hour, like literally
Oh,
just like this. So like I was like,
She came
this
in off the
motherfucker high.
shrooms.
But like, so there was one time I didn't do an essay for her class. In my class, I had like a D in the class because of this fucking essay. It was supposed to be on like some book we read like 4 months ago. She was like, "Oh yeah, like I know you probably don't remember the book, so if you want, like you can just write an essay on like whatever you're interested in, and like I'll just pass you." And I was like, "What?" I
Wow.
fucking turned that essay in, get an A. Our final for the class, we had to do a 30-second presentation with 6 other people. All I had to do was hold a piece of tinfoil to make a background sound for the play. Fucking A. Junior year English.
Hey, buddy.
I swear. I love high school. My high school was pretty nice like that too. If you were a good kid at least,
What if you
like-
weren't a good kid?
then you probably ain't finna get.
You were fucked.
Then you're gonna have to do. Then you're gonna have to do
Same
it
for my
again.
school. That was my school.
Like
If
I-
you're
yeah.
bad, the teachers didn't give a fuck about you, and they sent your ass straight to alternative school,
Damn.
right across the street. That shit was so.
Because like they
ass,
definitely
bro.
give you chances to be like
Yeah.
to like make like if you made a
Damn.
mistake, like obviously they're not just like, oh, you made one mistake, like fuck you. But like if you're just like a kid that's been making trouble for the past couple years in this school, and you haven't fixed your ways, and you're like, you need that one list, this is your last strike, and you do another thing, and it's like, yeah, you're gonna.
cooked.
I'm done. I'm done passing you when you forgot your homework, or I'm done helping you out with that, or I'm done.
Jesus.
Like you don't. Yeah, it's just like
Yeah, that shit was tragic. I mean, did y'all have an
learn.
alternative school at your school?
I don't
Like
think
buy
we
your
did.
shit?
I don't
We
think we
did.
Okay,
did.
yeah, we had an alternative school, bro. They used to send. It used to be connected to my school, and then they said, "Fuck them loose ass niggas," and got them niggas up out of there.
Oh,
did.
bro,
That shit was
I
so
bet they
bogus,
did.
bro. That shit was
I
so
think we
bogus.
did have an alternative school.
You
in
did?
our shit.
Yeah, how far was it
It
from
was
your
connected
school?
to
It was.
our
It was
shit.
connected.
Yeah.
That doesn't
Yeah.
And
make
we also
sense.
had
Mine
like
used to
and we
be.
also had
Yeah.
like a daycare that was connected to it too. So it's for like the kids who
Yeah.
had kids, they would bring their
Nah.
kids
Oh,
to daycare
wow.
or like
Whoa.
motherfuckers who was behind in a couple classes, they would go down
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Ours
Or if you
was
had
completely other side of
night
town.
school.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
we
That's
ain't
that's
got
what
no
that's
type
what
of
our
daycares.
alternative version of school was. Like
Oh,
if
was
you
the
was
night
failing, you
school?
would have to go to night school.
Well, yeah. So in my school there used to be, elementary school in the school with the alternative school in my high school, but then our city just grew way too big because it's like kids from Blaine, Fridley, Columbia Heights, all types of different cities coming to my school, and then eventually it outgrew that, even the alternative school, and then they changed part of the alternative school to this Lighthouse program, and so it's basically for all these smart ass kids who are like way too smart for like their grades and shit, so they come to the Lighthouse school, and then they're basically planted in classrooms that are like their high school age, and then if they didn't have it available in Lighthouse, they would come into the high school and sit in our classes. So I would literally sit there and I'd see like a kid in 4th grade like in my fucking math, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on? Like, yeah, no, literally I'd have to partner up with little kids and shit sometimes in math. Like, there would be other classes, reading, shit like that they would be in with us and shit. Yeah. So instead of alternative, they bring young competition. So instead of the badass kids in the hallways and shit of your school, you're getting these little ass kids in the hallways, and they got lockers and everything, nigga, like all that. So like, I'm just like, damn, this is kind of like crazy.
Yeah,
but then it's like, then they take night school, and then they put night school at the alternative school, which is like across the highway from our school, and it's literally just like, I'd say maybe a 20-minute walk or whatever, but it's not far at all. And it was just like kids would have to like take group trips to night school or the alternative school and shit, and like, yeah, if you were there during the day, you were in the alternative school, so you're technically a bad kid. And if you were there at night, you were just
Then
didn't
you were
have
just
good grades.
lacking,
You were just lacking in school.
that's
So
how
it was
our
just
shit
tragic.
Damn,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
I
and
ended
it
up
was
having
just
night
it was
class
just sad
before.
because like you just kind of
So
knew all the niggas who had to go to night school, because it was like you would be getting ready to do something, and then niggas would be like, nah, bro, I can't even go. Like, I gotta go to night school.
He like,
And you
whole
just
time.
like,
He said, what day is
damn.
it? He said, it's Wednesday. Oh, yeah, bro.
And you used to just be sick.
That
You used to be like,
me,
damn.
low-key. I used to be
You
like,
be
"Damn."
fuck, bro.
But
Oh,
no,
sounds
see, my
so
niggas had
deadly.
basketball practice, though. So, like, if I was in night school, by the time they was done, I'll probably
Yeah.
be done before them.
Yeah. I feel like ours started at a weird ass time though.
Our shit was from, like, 3 to 6, but I only had, like, one class.
Oh, okay. Our school ended at 2:55, so they had to start it way later. I
We
think.
ended at 2.
We got a 305.
Yeah,
Mm.
we was...
Damn,
What,
we was
305?
2:45.
Our shit was
Damn,
from, like,
okay, y'all are
our
early.
shit-
10
our shit
minutes
was
to
from,
start.
like, from, like, 7 to 2.
You started at 7.
Yeah, bro. The first
Yeah,
bell,
we didn't start that
first bell
early.
rang. You had to be in class by like 7:20.
Dang.
Yeah.
Ours like 8:15.
Yuck.
Yeah.
7:57.
Yeah, I'm pretty
7:15?
sure like 7:20, 7:30, like bell ringing for you to sit
Nigga,
down.
that's atrocious.
That sounds like
That is atrocious.
sounds
Hell.
so
Just
bad.
OD.
Hell.
I mean,
Nigga,
I was
8
the.
o'clock sounded
It wasn't too
crazy
bad
to
for
me.
me because I live close to my school, so I was the last one to get on the bus. I literally got picked up
Oh.
at like 6:58, and we drove straight to school. Got there by like 7:05.
Type.
Oh, that's
type.
smooth. That's smooth. That's smooth.
Some years I was the first.
Yeah.
Some years I was the
Fuck.
last on my bus. It was just ass.
no,
Being
that shit
the
was
I was
first
never in the
was
middle
the
ever.
worst.
I don't know why.
I was always the
I was the
first
first in
off,
middle
and
school,
I was
bro.
always
That shit
super
was a
early, so I
drag.
was never on the bus for
It was a
shit.
2-hour bus ride
Fire.
every day in middle school. That shit was such a trek.
Really?
2 hours?
Oh my
Because I used to
God.
live downtown St. Paul,
Nigga.
and Murray is over here, so we had to drop everybody off through the whole city. Like literally, I get picked up at 6 in the morning. We'd have to be in middle school at like 8. So
No
literally
wonder
just
people
2
don't go to
2
school,
hours
bro.
every
If
day.
that's the commitment you gotta have at fucking
But it was
12
low-key-
years old.
I was
What
at the
fuck?
best middle school you could go to though, like for a city kid. So it was kind of
Oh,
like,
so it was worth
like
it.
it was way worth it. Like people would have died to be.
He was excited to go to school.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
me.
Okay, that's fire. That's
That would just suck.
Like
but you
our
get picked up
our
and you got
school
2
was so
hours
busting,
just
people
sitting
used
on
to
the
pull up to
bus.
our school just to see like our kids because we had all the cool kids.
Bro, imagine
Damn,
the
that's
first.
fire.
Imagine the first kid getting picked up every morning.
every day,
Bro,
That shit,
that
was
shit is long. You're at
But-
least sitting on the bus for at least 45 minutes,
bro.
bro.
An
At
hour to
least.
30, bro.
Yeah.
I
On
used to
the
I used to
bus,
wake up
for
early enough.
real.
McDonald's used to open. I lived across the street from that shit. So some days when I had bread, I could get breakfast before I got on the bus. Damn. That's how early niggas was outside.
They, like,
Early
just
morning
opened up.
trapping.
Yeah.
Early morning trapping.
Damn. Yeah, I don't know. When I took the bus, it was like I lived really close to my schools, but I was like in the middle of the route, and like there was one bus stop that was like right around the corner from my house, and then my bus stop was like 7 stops later. So I was just like, bro, like you gotta let me out here. It's like literally like just as close.
Oh, yeah, I
But then they
feel
would, and
that,
they're like,
yeah.
"No, I need your parent to sign this
feel
thing."
that,
Like, 'cause I was the
Oh
kid.
yeah,
the
no, I
worst.
remember
I was like,
that
bro, like,
shit,
you,
bro.
like my house, I can literally see my house. It's right there. But like,
Yeah.
you go around and go back and forth, and then come back around this way because it's like whatever, just the way that the
Yeah.
route goes.
The
Instead of you
route,
just
it just takes longer.
Yeah.
Like, you
Bro,
can-
but whole
I
time
used to do
though,
that in
I
middle
was
school
like,
too.
bro,
I used to
this
just start
shit
hopping off
crazy.
early.
I won't lie,
I'm
if I was a
like,
bus
ain't no
driver
way, bro.
and some
Yeah.
little mother and some little ass
Yeah,
kid
like, hey,
walks up
that's
to me
my
like, "Hey,
house."
it's my house down there." I'm like, "Little nigga,
No,
if you
this is not your
disappear, that's
stop.
my
Exactly.
I'm responsible."
So then eventually it got it. Eventually I like whatever. I actually like got it switched because I was like, this like it would save me literally like 30 minutes every day. Like there's no reason to
Wow.
just drive around and just watch.
And at that age, bro, 30 minutes feels like 2 hours.
on the
bro.
bus when you want to get home to play video games, like
No,
Yeah,
literally,
bro.
bro. You sitting there
Like,
like,
what?
oh my god,
You're like,
the
fuck
extra
this shit, bro.
15
Fuck
minutes.
this
You just
shit.
looking at your phone or your watch. Like, come on, bro.
This is
Yeah, so I
crazy.
definitely start hop. My bus driver let me hop off early though, cause I start. There was like, if you start getting picked up here, then I can drop you off here.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that
so
makes
I would
sense.
take that extra walk in the morning just so I could get off early. Yeah.
That's kind of fool though. It's like if they know where you get on before, it's like
Yeah.
why are they? Like, you know, if they're
He
gonna
just-
drop
he just
you off
wanna
there
make-
regardless.
make
Yeah.
sure that you,
You
can
know?
actually get
Yeah, he
there.
just want to
and
make
home.
sure that you
fair.
can
It's
make it
fair.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. Did he ever eventually just let you just be like, all right, yeah, you can get like take the short?
No,
route
I didn't
off
even
of
have a
this
problem walking at one point. I was just whatever.
type shit.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Damn. Well. Yeah.
I
Well,
remember.
About it.
podcast.
Might be a good time to shut her down.
Shut her down.
The old Duster
Shut
Trail.
her down. The old dusty trail neck.
For us, it's more like the
All right,
fucking
now we all
snowy
gotta
tundra.
rank the
me.
top 5 rappers in Minnesota.
Oh my god, dude just trying to get us
doing
fucking
that.
murdered
Did
by
you
the other
make
people we don't
did you
choose.
Make that the, did you make that the?
No.
Oh, I was about to say.
I
that'd
should
be
make
That would
it.
be fucked.
Hey, now that I brought it up though, I could make it the title and I wouldn't be lying.
Yo, all right. So the best rappers in the city right now:
Are cut.
Slim Slat, Slither, Pow, Pow, Skitty Bop, and Wow Wow.
There, so now we can get Ouija's take on top 5 rappers in Minnesota.
Yeah, those are the 5 hottest names right now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all code.
That shit fire.
But yeah, there you go. That's your answer right there. That's our answer. That's our take. That's our opinion.
If you're not one of those 5 names, then I'm sorry.
Homie, shout out everybody who was in the chat today. We love you.
Yeah,
shout
it was-
out Jake. Shout
chat
out
was-
Don Second.
chat
Shout
was
out
busting
Jackson.
today.
Shout out MM Bars. Shout out Jihan. Shout out Independence. Shout out Mati.
Chat was
Yeah.
busting.
Damn, that's a fucking lineup of fucking
Yes,
real ass
sir.
niggas, bro. I swear to
Yep,
God.
yep. Favorite comment of the whole day was Sex World got a crazy ambience. I love it.
I don't know
There you
any.
go.
I
Sex
like.
World, like the store.
Yep.
Y'all ever been there?
Yes.
It's mad interesting, bro.
It has
Mad
a crazy
interesting.
No, I
ambience. I
haven't.
can't
You
lie.
haven't? Go,
No, I
bro.
don't think
Go.
I've
I
gone
encourage you to go. It's very interesting.
Definitely interesting.
The
as
people
hell.
you'll see in there.
What do they sell? And they're just like sex
Priceless.
products, like
Priceless.
dildos.
They have
and
sex
shit?
products. They
a
have
lot of different
jerk
stuff.
off stalls in there.
Yep,
What?
they have that. Yeah.
Yes.
Like you
Yep.
could go in there and jerk
Yep.
off to
Yes.
some porn or
Yep.
something.
Yes.
You can buy
A
a
film.
VHS right off the wall and put that bitch right
And
into
that
a
shit.
stall
Weird
and
fetish.
And
jerk
jerk
off.
off in there.
That
Where-
is crazy.
Like, isn't that crazy? Like, people are
Sound like
willingly
Andrew
going and
Callahan.
I've
sitting
never
in a place
seen
where,
anyone
like,
walk
thousands of
in
other
there,
men have done
but
it.
yeah,
Let's
I've
do
never
some
seen
more.
anyone
Can
walk
we-
in there, but
Let's go do
there
it for a
definitely
YouTube
probably
video
has been
just to,
someone.
like,
Bro, you gotta do a
Just
prank
to,
where,
like,
like,
get-
you, like, go in there, and then you're like...
be loud as hell.
Be like, help! Help! And, like, the nigga come over and the worker come over, and you, like, grab him, and you got, like, shit on your...
Just like shampoo all over your hand, and then you just dump the shampoo like over the door. You're just like,
Why
Nigga be on!
that'd be fucking
That nigga would
insane.
kill you! You would
That'd
probably
be
die! Bro.
It gotta be
Oh my
unscented,
That would
God.
be so
otherwise he
fuck-
would know.
Yeah, if it
Bro,
was
you gotta
scented,
get,
he would know right away.
What's
He'd
that?
be like,
what's
what
that?
the
What's
fuck?
that stuff you use to clean your face, bro? It's like Ceravil.
Oh, Cetaphil.
Cetaphil,
Oh my God.
nigga, bro, get that shit, bro. That shit would be crazy. Microwave it so it's like lukewarm.
Oh
Yeah, dude, it's kind of deuce forever.
Yo,
How you gonna microwave it in the sex world dungeon corner door, whatever it's called?
I was just trying to shout out the comments, man. I was just trying to.
You know who we are, bro. You know the type of
yeah,
time.
no,
yeah.
That shit tragic,
Oh,
yo.
me, that's just OC.
Somebody take this. Somebody do that, bro. Somebody do that.
All right, so what we're
We
gonna do
gotta-
is we're gonna go into Sex World. We're gonna ask to use the Jack Shack, and then we're gonna just be loose as hell in there. Like obviously
If we
we're not
gotta
gonna
go in
use
there
it.
deep. We gotta go in there deep, like multiple niggas, bro. You gotta, like,
And then just be noisy
Just
as
all
hell.
stand-
And then just get the workers' reaction of being noisy as hell. And then like
Oh man.
yo.
and then we like whatever somehow we can implement the like touching them and having the set.
Like, bro,
I
so
mean,
bro, this is
bro.
how you do it. This is how we do it. We
don't
need
know,
a
that'd be
lot of that
funny,
Sarah. Like, we need a lot of that shit, bro. We need to finesse like a bucket in that bitch,
Oh my
and like,
God, he's got
and
buckets.
like fucking just drench yourself in that
Oh
shit, bro.
my
And then like
God.
and run
Oh
out
my
that
God.
bitch and like
Oh my
grab the
God.
worker, like, bro, help
And that's assault at that point. I ain't gonna- that's too much.
I need help. Somebody call an ambulance.
I just honestly
Yo.
just wonder what their reaction would be from seeing all that shit. Because I,
mean,
know,
like,
like,
probably do that
It's
shit
probably
themselves.
it's probably traumatizing, bro. You probably
Definitely.
be traumatized.
definitely, bro.
Honestly,
I mean,
bro, now
hey,
I'm thinking about it.
It's
that
crazy
because
because it's crazy because we
Yeah, I
literally
ain't
know the
attacking
owner
nobody.
we know the owner of Sex World.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. I
Yeah,
have his
we
number in
do.
my phone.
We were supposed
So
to
Right
we
now.
can get
I can literally search up
clearance.
Sex World in my contacts. And
Dude,
it'll
he
pop
can
up.
get you a private
Should we just-
session in the
Oh
Jack Sack.
my-
we could ask him for his permission to do it
private
first,
session.
and then we'll do it.
Private session.
You can book out the whole.
Bro, for your birthday, you
can't
can
even- I
book it
can't
out.
even-
like you work out like this.
That's
Oh
about right.
my god! I just wonder if there's any regulars in Sex World.
There's 100%.
Nigga,
right.
I just
like,
bro.
I just wonder
Just like
if
we
there's
have
just
regulars,
customers you just
there's
see
regulars.
every day,
At
and you
least
just
once a
watch
week.
them just walk in there. You're just like, what today?
and you're like that
They just come
dusty
in, just look
motherfucker.
around. And
or they just
It's
grab
like,
a
nigga,
new
you ain't got-
Window
DVD.
shop.
Like, bro, you ain't got access to the internet, my nigga. What you doing?
Just
like,
window
bro.
shopping.
He's like, bro, you can't find this one. You
nothing-
can't-
He said, bro, this that classic, bro. This that vintage, bro. This that vintage. Nigga's
This was
crazy,
before
bro.
the internet.
Bro,
Oh my
can you imagine,
God.
bro? Can you imagine, bro? Imagine hitting that motherfucker with a black light, bro.
Bro,
The
my
Sex World
God.
dungeon
Nigga.
door.
You would probably.
dungeon door.
What is it called?
They're probably clean.
I don't even
This
know
one
what
is
it's
a fucking cum dungeon.
No, no.
thinking
I
they're
bet
cleaning
you
it. I'm
they
thinking-
go crazy trying to clean it. They probably be spraying
Oh.
and doing,
Probably clean.
doing
Oh
that.
my God,
'Cause
How
there's,
much-
there's
99%.
literally
How much would you have
like,
to get paid for that to do that to work
Oh,
at Sex
man.
World?
They
And
gotta
part of your
get
job
paid
is to
good, bro.
clean the Jack Shack.
They get paid good, bro. They
I
have
mean,
to.
yeah, no,
They have to, bro.
Yeah, bro.
There's
That's not
no
no. That's
fucking
not
way.
no like 15.
You better
an
get,
hour,
like-
Bro. There's no way.
Like how much?
gotta-
Well, how much do they gotta pay to use the Jack Shack? And then you better get. Like,
That's a good
I
question.
don't. I
'Cause
don't
if it's
know
like
if you
$10
even
like, what
pay,
the fuck?
bro. Because you can literally just walk in that hoe. At least from what I've seen,
There's no
like
way.
the doors
I mean,
just be
'cause I mean,
open.
like-
the doors
like,
just
let's
be
be
open. They
real.
just be right there. And I've walked by it just to see what it was, and
Nah,
literally
you
like
did.
you're like, no way, that's actually what
Just
I
straight
think
up
it
Jack
is.
Shack.
Literally,
And like, bro, if you think about it, bro, if you're supposed to pay before you
They
use
better
it,
have
and you
tuggies
see a
in that bitch.
nigga just walk up on that motherfucker, he goes and he locked the door behind him, and you didn't stop him before he gets in there. You really finna go over there and unlock that motherfucker? That shit.
yeah, you gotta pay for
You will
this.
never unsee what you see on the other side of that door, bro.
Hey, you know what's crazy though? They've been there for 30 years.
30 years.
30 years, bro.
Yeah.
Is it a Minnesota thing?
30 years. I
Said
think
it's-
Yeah, it's a
Huh.
Minnesota thing.
Damn, so we
Downtown
So we're just a
been
Minneapolis.
freaky for
freaky-ass
30
state.
years.
Yep.
No
Yeah.
other state has a sex shop, just us.
Yeah.
Cap.
No, we're just freaky as fuck.
Just that one franchise.
Oh, so but see, they know though that the big thing that they're really known for is for people stopping in there on their 18th birthdays and shit when they've turned 18. I can't lie. That's where I went before. I didn't buy no fucking blunt. I ain't buy no cigarette like everybody else did and all that shit. I walked my dumb ass right into Sex World, and I wanted to see what the hell was going on.
What's going on?
What
No,
the hell
straight
was
up.
I being deprived of for 18 years? And I had,
Wow. Where is
I had
it even
to
at?
see.
Bro.
It's downtown. Like
Minneapolis.
Driving to
yeah,
North Loop,
it was
it's
like
right
I feel
past
like I'm-
there.
yeah,
feel like I've
I
been.
swear it was like a weird thing. Like I turned 18, and it was like everybody else in my friend group was like 18 at the time, and it was like they were like, you have to go to Gay 90s, you got to go to this place and this place to this place when you turn 18. And I literally went to all like 3 of them places at that night, and it was like, okay, whatever. I
This
think
was
it
an
was like
interesting night.
it was like
That's possible.
that was when they had Aqua. Gay
Oh
90s,
my God.
and Sex World. So
You
those
was
are
lit
like
for
the
a-
three
sounds like a
stops. I was like,
crazy
damn,
combo.
bro, literally,
That's a
bro.
very
And I'm
crazy
in,
combo.
I'm in
Sex World,
fucking
stop
high
by the gay
school,
90s
bro.
and finish my night off at
Freshly
Aqua. That
18.
sounds
No,
wild.
finish the night at
Crazy.
Sex World. So we're all
Oh,
loose
that's
as
even
hell
crazy.
at
Oh,
Sex
that's
World.
even
Oh,
more.
no,
yeah,
y'all probably
bro.
in there giddy
What
That
as
shit
hell.
was
Oh.
OC. Bro, they're open like all night. I'm pretty sure.
I bet
I
I'm
think,
pretty
I think
sure
it
they're
is
open
24
all night.
People
hours.
gonna
Yeah.
get some type of
24
kink
hours.
at 5 a.m. and need they.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
or
bro,
like
when do you
freaking-
get
I
those?
don't know.
When does a motherfucker
Shit.
get those real weird dark 8 urges,
Shit.
nigga? Fucking
There's
middle of the
some
night, you
dusty
feel me?
niggas out here who meeting hookers too late at night.
Hey,
They
bro,
gotta
that's a
stop
good-
somewhere.
Hey, bro, you
They
want
gotta
want to
stop
bring the hooker
somewhere.
home? Stop at the Jack Shack.
Yeah,
I'm just
I mean,
playing.
no, because
I'm
the
just
thing is
playing.
like they obviously like everything that any of your convenience store, CVS's, any of that, they have it 10 times too.
Oh my God.
So like condoms, all that shit. They got
Yeah.
flavored condoms and shit. All those weird knick-knacky shits, they have it.
Flavored
There's
Dead
there's
ass.
there's a little
Dead
section
ass.
with like all the little
Mhm.
knickknacks and shit.
Yeah.
And there's all types of crazy
There's
shit.
the most
Strip
dummy shit.
games,
Yeah,
like card
candy
games.
too. They have candy
Yeah, candies.
shaped in the weirdest shit.
Like,
obviously,
dude,
Yep.
there was like
candy.
bodily
Yeah.
fluid flavored shit. It's
Alright.
weird, bro.
Yep.
Yeah.
The
All right,
word
on that note, bodily fluid.
Bodily
Have a good
fluid-
night.
Bodily fluid might get us demonetized.
Oh my
That's
God.
wrong.
Bodily fluid
Alright, man.
activists.
If you stuck through that whole ending, then you're a
You
real
gotta
trooper.
Then you're
Stomach of
horny.
steel.
You're a hornball.
Oh me.
You fucking
Calling,
dust ball
uh,
Mc-
Use
McNugget.
code
The horny
WWTV20 for 20% off Sex World.
Yeah.
Items
Go
Niggas gonna be
shop it.
sick when they-
or NorthernChill.com items, whatever one
That's
suits your fancy.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Tell
Whatever
if you go to
floats your
Sex
boat.
World, tell them Waterwave sent you so we can get our brand deal.
Yeah.
Hey.
They're gonna be like, who?
Oh my goodness.
They just keep hearing it enough, and then they,
That would be really
and then,
fun.
And,
Hey.
then they have to fuck with us.
They'd be
'cause
like,
then
damn,
keep
they just
hearing it.
putting us
Like, who the
on.
fuck is Waterwave, and why they keep plugging us?
I'm about to shout out Sex World in every fucking video.
I swear, from now on,
gonna
Sex
be
World
like-
is the fucking spot. I'm about
Oh.
to shoot music videos in there every fucking day.
Do they allow
That's
cameras
actually
in there?
kind of a good idea.
might
If
in the
they would
morning,
let
if you
you,
go there in the morning.
that would actually
That would be
kind
a
of be
fire
a
video.
fire video because everyone that's not from Minnesota would be like, "Where the hell is that?"
And
like, you
people,
know.
people from Minnesota be like, "Why is this dirty nigga in this
Oh
motherfucking?"
man, it's Sex World. Just going ape shit in Sex World.
My
Like,
nigga playing
bruh.
with the motherfucking dildos in the video. What the fuck wrong with this nigga?
Alright, that's enough.
Yep.
Subscribe, like, share,
Have a good
comment.
night,
1521 Como Avenue, Southeast Minnesota.
Check out Sex World.